Because it'd be funny.
Start with you.
Only reason.
Yeah.
A recap of the week before last. It'd be funny.
Interesting. Well, Luke can join in when they get here. It's not gonna be that much they're gonna miss, I imagine. A lot of it's gonna be role playing and asking what the fuck happened last time. All right then. All right, voice checks. Tell us what happened last time. Oh, speak with Luke. Zormir, what happened?
I was in my room. I know nothing.
You're in your room concussed, actually, if you want to know what happened last week to you.
What? You gave me
I didn't concuss you. You concussed yourself.
Okay.
That was
Yes,
only for
yeah.
one of the days. But yes,
Yeah.
that did happen.
Okay. I thought I would just be in my room tinkering because.
Yeah, you
You
were,
would
and then you
think
walked
that.
out on deck and hit your head and knocked yourself out for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
believe we
okay.
established on one of the other days you were with Drax tinkering on the spider, trying to get past my parental controls
The entire day.
the entire day.
That was most of the half a week. I
Yep.
think.
I also was thinking I'd probably be working on a track Void Prime. Feeling bad that he's
Also,
just
all the-
disappeared in the and then
Also, all the gear instructions we've given you to get Abby's stuff done.
Hmm.
Because we know what class Abby is now. Because we
Yeah.
did level her up. Yeah, didn't you random roll it, Chris? To like what she got? She got 4 levels.
Yeah,
in
D&D
Barbarian.
Beyond has a random level up thing now.
And
So I
she
just
got-
created her character on D&D Beyond.
and she
Okay.
got like 4 levels in Barbarian and 2 levels in Cleric.
Okay, now I get to sit back and listen to the chaos whilst I have something to eat.
Let's say, so she'll actually get her character. I haven't actually gotten around to doing the rest of them. That's fair. Abby gets to be center stage for this.
Yeah, Abby's great.
Just 1 second.
God,
'cause I can
Alvina's
share it with the
character
rest
sheet
of you.
takes so long to load now.
Hmm.
Was there any other particular order, or was it just for Zormir's?
Just for Zombier. It's funny.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't worry, Lou. I also got distracted and didn't fucking arrive until after 6. All right
I
then.
was on a bus at 10 to.
Damn.
All right, Alvina. What happened last time?
Howdy, I'm Wolfie Ben playing Albina Eleanor. Last time we got stranded in a magical kelp forest. Lou shot a perfectly harmless mermaid in
Yeah.
space. And caused
She was
Gwen
attacking
to-
Gwen.
And caused they kind of weren't actually, but Gwen did jump overboard.
I went on a lovely tour.
Multiple horrific things happened to Zorme while he was asleep. And we encountered one of the greatest merchants of all time, who I can't remember the actual name of, but I remember the name of his magic item dispenser, The Hole.
His
Praise
name
the
was
whole.
Tats.
Praise be the Hole. That we got a massive list of magic items from, all of which are cool, some of which are hilarious, one of which is a guy.
Yep.
We have a skull
Wait,
now.
What?
We have a talking skull. Don't worry about it. It knows about the Tarask.
God damn.
And also we random rolled a lot of random encounters, and we've still got one to do. And I think I
Oh,
got
yeah,
another name added to my list, but I can't remember.
Oh, probably. Who knows? Fuck you. What happened last time?
No.
Neither do we. Done.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
also
cool.
weren't there. Probably.
Which is
We may
why you
never
weren't
meet.
there.
We never saw you. We don't even know if you're coming back if you're in that hole.
You have become the whole.
No, we actually handed off. Fuck you managed to get into the hole, and then we got back an identical fuck you, which is slightly different.
No, that's how we got the guy out. We put fuck you in and got a guy out. But equivalent exchange.
Oh, I just realised what would be really funny is if fuck you went into the hole and they came out again, but they're reverse fuck you, so they've got the other amulet, The lawful good amulet. The opposite of the evil one. That's the only difference.
Hilarious. Yeah, I think this is one of the ideas I wrote down for this hole. Well, I didn't write down that much detail. I was just going to be like, if Fuku, because I just assumed Fuku would want to try and get the hole. I was just going to give Ben the option of just, it's Fuku, but slightly different. You can decide how.
We can do that. We can do that. Be the reason why, right? Because you missed it. But that's definitely the thing I think you'd have done.
Yep. Well, it's up to you, Ben. If you want this to be an ever so slightly different Fuku, I'll leave you to decide how and why and what.
When you say episode slightly differently, can fuck you just suddenly become a full-on paladin? Just for the joke. Just personality the same, paladin.
Yeah, Max
I
Rogue.
say,
Max
suddenly
Rogue, Max
actual levels in
Rogue.
Rogue.
That
No,
would be
I'd be fine with
really
any of that.
funny.
You may do whatever you would like. Where are we? Gwent, what happened last time?
Lots of dips in the hole. But most importantly, now Gwent just looks like a nondescript, androgynous dude who's shorter than he usually is.
And doesn't have
Because
more
him
like,
just wearing the
Yeah.
Lord's ensemble just around.
and doesn't even look like a centaur anymore, which I think is one of the funniest features of that.
Yeah, just looks like a random dude in the background
I've just
forever.
realised that like an Aarakocra can pretend to be a wizard in that robe because they can just fly, but no one can see their wings.
Yeah, I mean, Lou Grim, what happened last time?
We did a thing with the magic coal, which I'm sure will have absolutely no repercussions whatsoever.
I'm concerned because I've forgotten what you did with the hole.
Just as the guy was leaving and the hole was closing, Lou cast Mage Hand to try and take stuff out of the bags where it disappeared.
Oh yeah.
And
So
he
far,
also got a
Things
curse stone.
happened.
Or a stone that said curse.
Oh yeah, you got a cursed rock.
Cursed Luckstone, I believe.
Yes.
And last but not least, The Point, sponsored by The Hole. Trademark held. What happened last time?
I was making some really good diplomatic headway with some space mermaids until things went south. And then I decided, how hard could it be to create my own set of Emberlock armor? Which is definitely where I got this from, and not the whole.
Yeah, you don't at all have just an entire.
So I'm
suit of
definitely
armor.
telling Zormir I just made this myself.
Yep, just made it
Yeah, just made it.
from scratch.
Okay.
Well, but yes. You're continuing, you're arriving towards the end of the first week. It's a 4-week trip over to the jungle. You have one last random encounter this week. But before that happens, you may all commence roleplay for the next 17 minutes, because I'm going to go grab some more water.
Good job.
17 minutes. Okay.
It's a long distance to get water.
Is that's just one way.
I just assume there's a lot of shit posting what actually happened last week.
Yeah. It's fine. Question, Bob. Would Zormir come out of his room at any point?
Probably.
Okay. Would he look at the front of his door at any point?
As it's going back in, yes.
Okay. I think it says
Why?
Alvina's minion, like, welded into the front.
Yep. And would you say touch the arm of your armor at any point?
I do now.
I don't know.
Well, if you do, let me know.
Okay.
For reference, we did more or
Asking
less
for
the
a friend.
equivalent. We did more or less the equivalent of drawing a mustache on an unconscious drunk friend,
Yep.
but with magic
That's big.
And welding.
and welding. Well, technically with pyromancy with the welding.
All you'll hear is, what the fuck?
If found, please return to Alvina Alanor.
There you go.
Yeah!
What the hell?
If found,
forgot.
please return to Alvina Alanor.
And on the other arm.
I think you went that way.
Yep.
Point!
You just see me walk in Emberlock armor. Yep.
It's blatantly Emberlock
yeah,
armor.
Yep, it is very clearly Emberlock armor.
What the hell? Where the hell did that come from? What the hell have you been doing to my armor? And why the hell is that on my door?
Well, that one was
I'm gonna
Alvina.
walk up
No,
behind you, wearing the robe, so you don't know it's me. Like, we did it because you gave yourself a concussion again, and just walk off.
Who the hell was that?
Oh, that's
That's
I'm
our new
trying to-
friend.
who's the paladin? I've already forgotten his name.
Steve?
Steve. Yes, I think Steven. No.
Steve!
Oh, that's Steve. Don't you remember Steve?
That's not Steve.
Looks like Steve to me.
You never met Steve. You kept on saying you missed him every time. You don't even remember. How do you remember Steve now?
Well,
Well, he's right there. It's hard to forget him when he's right
clearly
there.
met him now.
What's
Really,
going
put the
on?
point to him.
I'm going back in my bloody room. If
I imagine there's like an orb. I imagine before you leave, it's just a boy got an orb somewhere. Is like you just hear a voice that goes, "I mean, I don't know. I've just got here." Or something like.
and what the fuck is that?
I've forgotten his name.
Alvina!
What?
He's Professor Stitch or something like that.
Professor Scant.
Scant. Yeah.
I literally just scrolled up in the chat.
Yep. Same.
I could not remember who the fuck it was.
You hear me stomping for the ship looking for fucking Alvina.
Could be in the kitchen, probably.
Stomps into the kitchen. What the hell has been going on?
Oh, you're awake.
Hasn't been
Nice.
going on.
Yes, I'm awake. Why do I do this when I touch here and this when I do touch here?
Fun.
I think you went that way. If found, please
There you go.
return to Alvina Alanor.
And what the hell's there a sign on my door
Oh,
saying I belong to you?
Gwent specifically requested it.
Where the hell is Gwent?
He's
Gwent's
not-
left the ship. I'm Steve.
I think you went that way.
You're not Steve. I remember what Steve looked like, and you're not Steve.
He's just around.
Probably hiding from the stuff on deck.
And when the hell did he get Emberlock armor?
Within the
This
past
morning?
week, I made it.
Yeah, is it not very? He's had it for a bit.
Which is quite difficult because Zormer's been monopolizing that lab.
Yeah,
I've got my
he's
own
made it
tools in my room.
in his bedroom.
Yeah.
He did it with the microwave overnight once.
You don't need
It
like
seemed
specialist
easy.
equipment to do this.
And you've got a pyromancer on hand as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Actually. That might actually be.
1.5.
Oh, you've got two. Oh, but, fuck you is a pyromancer.
Yeah,
it's just
but the
only level
level
one.
fuck is that?
Mm.
Where
Say
the
level
hat
one,
comes
please.
in.
Last
Something.
question.
Well, the
Why is
level the old fuck you was at, who knows now?
Oh, he's a freaking evil mancer now.
Last question. Why is it a talking skull?
Oh, that's Professor Scant.
For Scant, yeah, you've met Professor Scant.
It's a
Hi,
pleasure
buddy.
to meet you.
I haven't met your acquaintance yet, but hello and
Oh.
welcome to my ship. Apparently, just everyone's joining onto it now. When
Well, I
I'm
must
asleep.
say, it's been rather excellent company. Much better than the void of existence, that's for sure.
What does he mean, the void of existence? What? Huh?
It's where we found him. We went to the Void of Existence, picked him up, came back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been here the whole time.
By the way, Chris, I'm not sure if you were away, not
Look at
able to
your
hear
room.
when I did an initial voice for him, but you're pretty much doing perfectly
Yep.
the same voice that I did.
Oh, nice. What, you mean the standard professional voice? Well, of course, of course. I say, could anyone mind scratching my nose?
Randy, what
Yeah.
the hell has happened to my ship?
Isn't he a skull in a glass orb?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And how long
think I
have we
can.
been sailing for?
Would mage hand work?
No. My hand is still limited. I can't go through physical objects.
I will
You've been out
scratch
for 6
on the
weeks.
orb where his nose is.
Well, I appreciate the attempt, young chap, but you seem to be failing. You got to go through the glass container.
Sorry, I don't have that one to hand.
Well, it's okay. I don't have a nose.
I like you, Professor Scant.
Thank you. You all make fine pupils, and if you behave yourselves, you may even get a B grade.
That's the highest I've ever heard of. Honest. I also look.
I'm more into
guaranteed that when
wasps.
I was also guaranteeing when, as soon as he said, "Can you scratch your nose?" Alvina just looked down at her claws and going, "I don't know if I could or not."
Put your talons into a wee hole in the glass.
Yeah, his little claws. His little claws. It's not quite
Yeah.
talons.
I would be sharp enough though. Glass cutters.
Fairly sharp.
Zormir wanders over the side of the deck and presses a button that goes, "All hands on deck!"
Thought he
I
was
get
gonna
down on all
jump.
fours.
If I say Alvina slams both hands into the deck.
Yep.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Well, let's see. I assume Zormir's up here on the deck. Drax comes floating up. You've got Abigail and the Point and Lou and Alvina and Blob and Jones and Karzag and Tarragon, and you've obviously got the two floating golden golems, and you've got Fukyu, and you've got a lovely Arcanite spider, and you have a lovely owlbear, and two fiend butlers.
5
Oh
dragons.
god, I thought they were
5
still here.
dragons, and don't forget the princess of the fire monarchy. You know, can't forget little Emmy. Gotta get them up here, and I guess we'll throw Sawed Off up there. And what about the car? No, the car isn't sent in. The car doesn't come. We'll leave the dragons down below, shall we?
Yeah.
Well, there you go, everyone. Everyone who is currently conscious and/or sentient enough to go upstairs. We'll even put the spider back. Spider needs to issue commands. Is now on deck as you look out at your wonderful crew.
Randy, give me a head count.
Minor illusion bonus head.
And
Alvina's gonna
you
do
know,
like the Muppet head on the side. The
I
snapping
don't
jaws.
think I see a point bot either. Gotta make
Point
sure.
bot wandered off again.
Oh, yeah, where's
Point
Point
bot.
Bot?
I don't know. Well, here we go. Here's a new point bot.
Yay.
Point Bot evaporated.
Try actually do something with Emmy at some point.
We've got plans, but we have to go back to the continent first.
And Randy will give me a quick head count, everyone here.
Did something weird happen to Randy last week as well?
Don't think so. Beyond standard Randy stuff.
Oh, no, I remember what it was.
What?
I think that they gained a new personality, but I remember what it was.
Well, it's quickly faded away, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't think they gained a new personality. I think it's just Chris did a lot of role playing as the captain.
Okay, fair enough.
So it would have been a slightly interpreted captain.
Yeah.
Captain, right?
That's with space flu.
Okay. Someone tell me how long have we been sailing for? Apparently that I've been out.
About a week.
6 weeks.
Okay. And you did all that in a week.
Yes.
And
Well, I mean, technically 5 days.
Yeah, but nearly a week.
I still don't see Gwent.
He's about.
Yeah, we you don't need to worry about where Gwent is. He's doing stuff.
I like that it's still the expanded one, but smaller. It's still.
I will make a Master Lord icon and one for Professor Scant.
And okay, well, as long as you're not, as long as they're safe.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Now, Where are we off to now? Where are we off to? I know we were
We haven't-
talking about going to the continent with the snakes.
I mean, we haven't changed course from going to the continent with a snake.
Yep. Oops.
Good. All right. I just wondered with all this shenanigans that you hadn't decided to go on your own merry way and jaunt.
No, nothing's really changed. We've just been productive.
Okay. And Abby, how? I believe I was to make you some equipment.
Oh, yeah, you already did that.
Did I?
Well, I
I'm-
mean, Alvina says you did that and then handed me a weapon, so I assumed you'd made it.
I must have did
It's
it
on the
before
arm
I
of it,
hit my
well.
head. Now this.
There he is. There's Professor Scan.
You know, I'm just gonna put him on one of the golems. He's being carried around by one of the golems now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You know, we could put him on one of the golem's body.
yeah. It's an option.
As a hat.
No, as a head. Not the. Actually, no. Point. You need the practice because you're learning making golems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably better. Use it as your project.
Yes, my
So
product is
point
making a body for Professor Scant.
So Pointbot is being moved down getting a voice again.
I've been working on PointBot's voice. I just need Chris to tell me when it's done.
Okay. Right.
Don't look at the soundboard because I might have stuff in there.
That's fair.
Let's
That's fair.
continue
probably end of the
on
week.
course then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your work, Captain?
Aye.
Well, you'll go about your day. Anybody want to do anything before the next a random event happens?
Other, other than have a mental breakdown because all the changes has gone on.
Well, you were out for like a day.
Mm,
That's why he's
but
having
what a day.
What
Minimum
a hell of a
What a
day.
day.
Don't worry, Zormir, I can help you with my paladin powers. Let's go for a medical checkup since we can't find Gwen.
Okay, Steve. With air quotes.
Like, yes, follow me, doctor, and I give you air quotes back.
Touche.
Accurate.
No, he left the ship a couple days ago.
Touche. Is that the new fuck you? Is that the new fuck you? Is touche?
Oh god.
Oh,
Uh.
no. That does sound like another moniker, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll go have a conversation with the
With not
Steve down in the lab. Calling the doctor
In the med bay.
in the med.
You need to check on your severe concussion.
Yep.
So tell me, how long have you been seeing a centaur on the ship?
Since we picked him back up in salvage.
Since the incident with the ramen.
Yeah.
It's enough. I'm actually having ramen for dinner tonight. Not kidding. Not kidding.
You know, there is no interesting halabards on this damn D&D Beyond.
Now you have to look at weapons with slashing damage usually, because they can be put onto any thing, including halberds.
Yeah, like take a magic sword and make that a halberd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
a
just curious
glaive.
if there's any like
I think
any
there's a
actual halberds.
I think there's a magic glaive somewhere, which is very similar.
They have all the standard like +1, +2, etc. So I was curious if there was like any.
A
Anything
Certain
that
there's a glaive.
stood out
somewhere.
as
Oh, there's a
as being
there's a
very.
vicious.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's just kind of boring. I just
I
think if
found
anything
I,
popped out, it's like particularly Abby.
I found one. I think it might be homebrew, but it's very thematic. I'll send it you,
Mhm.
Chris.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, Zormir, you apparently are thinking with this new Gwen. What is everyone else doing?
I think that Alvina will be probably reading some of her Elemancy book for like the rest of the day. Well, the ones that aren't currently lent out, which I
Mhm.
think are Aeromancy and I think Hydromancy are lent out. I know Aeromancy is
Yeah.
definitely lent out to Gwen, and I know I
Yeah.
lent out another one to Point, I think.
Yeah, I think I was reading Geomancy.
Where you read Geomancy? I was going to read Geomancy.
You can have it back. It will just be in my room. I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah, I'll go fetch the Geomancy book and have a read through it.
Don't lose my
Just
bookmark.
have,
I'm
have a
in the
book
middle of
club.
something.
Ah, well, I've got my own bookmark.
Yeah, it does look to be homebrew. Yeah, I'd have to like write something up. I'll write something up later for them. It does look cool. I should add it to D&D Beyond to the character sheet, so I don't have to do maths. Right. So some people are reading, some people are having therapy sessions or checkups by the mysterious new not centaur medical doctor. Did anyone else want to do anything before we got to the next scene? This is your chance to add any roleplay or anything else you wanted to do, bookkeeping wise or anything like that.
Still working on all my projects.
That's fair.
He's a hobgoblin now.
No
Yeah,
difference.
he's now Pathfinder Goblin. Just
Oh God. No, don't give that. Don't give that idea to fuck you. To fuck you does not need hentai physics.
oh no, I didn't even think of that.
You didn't even think of that bit. We don't need that danger.
Strong
No,
disagree.
you don't know. Let's
I
go
think-
ahead and
But
roll together. Make
Oh.
spell.
they've added fantasy high stuff to Hero Forge.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, I think we're all alright. Unless anyone else
Yes.
has the immunity stuff. Lou, you got anything?
No.
Then I think we're just gonna wait on the
Mhm.
whatever you got planned.
Yeah.
Wait for things to happen.
Yeah. Zormir is getting a proper medical check though, because concussion's not great.
Yeah.
And I assume he's had a lot.
I would ask the geomancy book. Would it say which emotions specifically resonate well with geomancy?
Stubbornness.
It is stubbornness. Okay, that's the one I assumed. Cool. I can work with this.
Just a
Alvina's
question: what works best with aeromancy?
Flexibility.
Fair. Nobody's looking up the hydromancy book at the moment.
fluidity.
If we're discussing it, I'll go have a look.
What?
What emotion goes with hydromancy?
Whatever the emotion you believe Tara and Sokka belong to.
Sibling rivalry. Got it.
Yeah.
Creativity would honestly be the one I
Yeah.
think for that. Genuine.
Yeah, I don't know. This is Avatar logic. Go.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess it'd be something like creativity, right? Because they were very smart and very adaptable with what they do, right?
The tracks.
And
Good with their
evil-
emotions.
And evilomancy is. Did I?
Rage.
No, that's fire. That's pyromancy.
That's
You
fire.
know that's pyromancy.
Ambition.
Ooh. That definitely tracks with fuck you and not
Mm.
Alvina. No, Alvina, to be honest, does have ambition. It's just a weird version. So.
That's the thing. Lou was going to borrow the Evil Nancy book from Alvina.
I'm happy to lend it out. Lou's going to learn evil. Evil.
No, no.
You and fuck you are gonna have to fight which one of you gets to eat King Evil.
I think it is spicy. Not gonna be evil. Necromancy
I don't-
spells come as standards.
Press X to doubt that Lou is not gonna be evil. You've managed to get full circle on the cult. You managed to leave a cult and then make a new cult.
With blackjack and other stuff.
With blackjack and ladies of negotiable affection.
And a hard-boiled egg.
Reasonably priced love and a hard-boiled egg.
Why a hard-boiled egg of all things?
Because you might not get truth, justice, and freedom tomorrow, but you're reasonably likely to get a hard-boiled egg.
Multiple motional speech brought to you by
Sam Vimes.
Sam Vimes.
Yep.
Or technically John Keel. but-
Yeah.
Sam Vimes as John Keel.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
He is now touche.
It is now touche.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
I am
He's
very
gonna be the
curious.
worst rogue there is now.
He's now an artificer.
Is not that. I've got a
Oh, no.
suspicion, but I'll wait. I'll wait until I've got a suspicion, and I'm horrified at the concept. Ooh. I'm entertained then. It isn't rogue, by the way. My prediction. Yeah, I thought not. Is it still a charisma class? Oh, then it's not what I was thinking then, because the one
It's
I was
not.
thinking is definitely charisma. I was thinking it might
We'll
be a
find out
warlock,
in action.
which would be funny. Yeah, that's what my brain immediately went to. It's like, maybe they're a warlock now. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, that kind of fits with how you fight. Cool, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Fuck you turns into just a monk now. Like, full-on monk. Out of nowhere.
He's so zen.
Alright, but as you are continuing on your way, our lovely Helmsman notices something off in the distance. Far enough away that it's only just crept into their line of sight. It's still a good... Actually, did I already change the size of this map? Okay, yeah. Let's actually start you guys all the way, like, entirely sides. There we go.
Oh, it's a ship. It looks Protossy. It looks great.
A good, like, 1,700 feet away.
Fun.
And or whatever the hell the fucking length of sight what's his name has.
Alvina's eyes.
Randy.
Randy, there we go. Well, Vina assumably isn't constantly keeping watch all the time.
True. She's actually specifically is reading at the moment. Randy is not that long range. But...
No, his range is like 120, but it's all round and all encompassing.
I'm assuming there's less debris and stuff, so it's probably a bit
Yeah.
further in the void, specifically.
Up to about 1,700 feet, so that's where I've placed everything. But Randy spots like a small dot in the distance, one that seems to have a deliberate movement to it, rather than a more randomized of movement. You can see it's actually deliberately moving into a trajectory course. when who would Randy like to notify? Randy isn't quite sure what the problem is just yet. I don't know if Randy just immediately flags a like warning signal anytime they come across even something remotely suspicious, and how annoying that would eventually get.
How
Probably-
paranoid is Randy?
Randy would probably flag up at the elf with the long distance eyes.
That's
That is
fair.
it.
Because he sees it, but he can't see that far, so he can't actually make out what it is.
And goes, Alvina, what do your eyes see?
Uh, he'll go through the stone and say, "Alvina, can you come up on deck, please?"
Oh, sure. I
No way, Alvina.
I genuinely just looked up how many feet are in a mile, just so I'd have an easy one for future reference. Yes, 5,280 feet. Jeez.
You got a good
Yeah.
clear view of that.
I've got minute seeing up to a decent as well, but not quite the full. So yeah, Alvina will come up on deck. What do you want?
Pointing out in the direction. I can't quite make it out what that is over there. I don't have that telescopic vision he has.
Alvina stares off at the dot, and it looks like that is identifiably like a ship, right, and not a creature.
Yeah, it looks like a ship that's just a little bit bigger than yours. It appears to have 4 large solar sails attached to it. And if you're able to make up details up to a mile, then the first thing you spot is somebody on the front prow of the ship with a telescope looking back at you.
Okay. Yes, don't get like minute seeing up to it, but I can definitely see like I've got clear vision up to a mile. So
And yeah, you see a humanoid shape looking back at you.
okay. Huh. I'm gonna
Alvina
wave at them.
waves.
Did they wave back?
Mm,
Gonna stand up on the front of the ship.
Yeah. Yeah, they wave back.
Okay. We got some ship with some people on it. They're waving back at me, so that's a pretty decent sign.
Depends how they're waving.
Mm.
I'm assuming
Unless-
waving acknowledgement in general. It's like the I can see you universal sign, really.
Noids or
Looks
other?
like a humanoid.
Hmm.
Can't tell you at this range what species they are, but they look
Unless
like
they
it.
be pirates.
They could be pirates. They've got a nice ship. It's got some nice solar sails on it. It's very pretty.
Well,
Are they
either-
coming this way?
Yeah,
Oh,
they've seen us. They've got a telescope.
All hands on deck.
Yeah, just in case. Not all hands.
some hands on deck.
Some hands on deck.
Main hands.
Main hands on deck.
Main
We
ha-
should really buy Randy a telescope, or at least some kind of telescope.
He does. He has Alvina. He asks Alvina, "Can you come up to the deck, please? I don't know what this is." Eyes of the eagle. Very handy. But she doesn't actually work with telescopes, I'm pretty sure, because it effectively just gives the same ability, but better. So it doesn't stack. Unless we make a telescope that's specifically for Alvina, but I think that might be excessive.
Yeah, that one feels like a
Multiply-
legendary item.
Legendary telescope. What does it do? It's just a normal telescope that stacks with the elven.
I
with
say,
not the elven, with the barbarian's eagle vision, meaning that it gets like 100 times magnification.
It's literally just a tube. It's the placebo effect.
It's like a freaking paper towel roll.
Yep.
But yeah,
Main hands report on deck.
You okay, Captain? You got something stuck in your throat?
Probably another personality.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna be just looking at the ship the whole time to see anything else I can basically try and make out, essentially, while we're on
All right.
approach.
Well, give me a perception check just to see what level of detail you can. Well, you can already see detail, but see what you actually like glean from what they're moving about.
24.
24. All right. So you see what appears to also be a large, cross-mounted cross-bolt weaponry of some variety on the front of the ship as well. It appears that the figure, as you can just kind of focus your attention on it, as it is moving a little bit to the left and right. Not trying to be evasive or anything, just kind of the distance you're at, that there's a little bit of a haze effect from just
Yeah.
the warping of the universe.
Mhm.
But you do notice that there appears to be a very fuzzy red-haired dwarven entity with the telescope looking back at you. They have got their arms wrapped in linen, and you can see different types of inks. You can't quite make out the details of what's on the linen, but you can make out the fact that they are wrapped in inked linen. As you're kind of looking back around the rest of the ship, you can see it does kind of rise up towards the back, similar to how your own ship does, or how a standard ship does. And you do notice that there is movement across the board of the ship. You can see with a just above this dwarven figure, all the way at the back, with the wheel, is another linen wrapped entity, but this one isn't as polished or clean. This one seems to have just a bit more kind of grease and dirt and age to the linen wrappings, and this one's got all of its most of its face wrapped in linen, whereas the one at the front just has their kind of arms and fists wrapped.
Okay.
There are several other entities, as well as I mean, you're seeing a deck full of individuals.
Yeah.
But the other ones that really stand out to you are the two devas floating above or floating, like just hovering above the deck.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Makes things more interesting.
Oh,
Weirdly enough, we can probably quite easily pass as.
yep. As I say, they're
Yeah,
radiant, they're dwarves. Hello.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
we've,
Sending the point.
the Radiant Empire has devils as well, even if it's a lot less of them. We could probably just
Mm.
pass completely fine.
Yeah.
Whistle in the innocuous stuff.
We've got two pit fiends.
Mm. Do you want
We
to
have
say
the
hello
key.
or just pass by?
Just give a nod as passing
How do you
by.
feel like it, Point? The Radiant Empire, dealing with Radiant Empire is usually your forte.
I want to know what they're up to around here, but also let's get the pit fiends under deck.
Not a bad idea. I'll ask him. Do you mind going under decks for just a bit? Don't want to get the wrong impression or tip our hand too much.
Whatever your order be.
Definitely not to stop
Okay.
the pit fiends seeing these guys and going, "Oh wait."
I'm the archduke.
You do still have a good like half an hour before your ships will cross.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to do as you kind of continue watching them? Just obviously with your natural eyesight, you do notice that they too appear to be preparing themselves on deck. You can see the top deck kind of clearing out of individuals. As a couple entities are going towards what appears to be mounted weaponry, and getting ready with the astral sails to kind of maneuver them if required. So it definitely seems like the ship is also going on alert. Not don't seem to be going hostile, but they definitely seem to be alert.
It's like they're standing at the weapons, but not like aiming
Yeah.
them or anything at the moment.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
respect this.
essentially they're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They're acting as you'd expect so far.
Shall we hail them? Say hello?
I mean, they already know that we're on the
Yeah.
way because I waved. So.
I'm just going to take a minute or two and spam one into Zormir, one into Alvina.
Alacrity, nice.
Fair.
I look at the point like,
I'll
no.
take guidance.
Mhm.
Nice.
Next one.
I'm going to unsling the cannon.
Modra, all right.
God. Okay,
I'd say
something that has disguised self.
I was
There's
half
a
expecting
lot.
it to be I cast disguise self to look like Fukyu.
Oh,
Mira, fuck you.
Mm.
I love the concept, by the way, that now there's two party members. The party's like, we're pretty sure this is the same person. But on 100% on it. Yeah, that's his upbringing. That's not even naming, that's his
Yeah.
upbringing.
Mhm.
It's like sod off Baldric.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's a crash from the kitchen, that's a bad sign.
At least they're not coming straight at us.
What?
They're coming in our direction.
So what's
but I
going
mean-
on up here?
Forward.
Oh, just a Radiant Empire ship.
yeah. I'm gonna
No,
say hello.
okay.
See what they're up to.
We're gonna at least we're
Yeah.
not particularly doing hostilities. What the hell?
They've got a leak.
How far away are they?
Not that far actually. Yeah.
890-ish feet.
Yeah.
How many feet was it in a mile?
5,280.
Okay.
Yeah, they're over the map.
Maybe not Ring of the Orator then.
But you see
Oh,
that there is
Ring of the Orator requires attunement anyway, so.
there appears to be a large just trail of smoke coming off the ship.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
look at
Ah,
where
it's a
the
vapor
smoke's
trail.
coming from. Does it actually look like they've had some damage, or?
It's hard to tell because it's at the back of the ship and you don't have a direct look towards it. It just seems to be coming out the back of the ship. You can see there's a couple people kind of frantically running about at the back.
Hmm. It might be in some distress. That's not a good sign when something is smoking out the back of an airship.
Yeah. How far can a voice carry?
Not that far.
Strength check.
Not unless you want to burst your
That-
lungs.
They are
What the?
putting out a lot of smoke. Is that a signal? Point. You were looking up some like rules and regulations stuff from the Empire, weren't you? Do you know what if this is a signal?
Do I?
Give me a history check.
I will roll. What's that?
History.
Give me a history check.
See. Okay.
Coming at us side on. The crab walking at us.
I give you guidance
I'm gonna
if you're
say a
saving.
no.
You got guidance apparently.
Is guidance one done or ongoing? I've not been guided before.
It's one and done.
I'll keep it then. Yeah. I don't
Only lasts for a minute
think
anyway.
so, but I'm not sure.
It appears that their ship is starting to drift towards you.
So, and the average
It's
male
a
voice can
skinny
carry about
version of
60 feet,
Falcor.
apparently.
Was that Lou?
That's the
I'm saying it's a skinny version of Falcor.
It's a skinnier version of Falco.
They do appear to be drifting.
If you can
And
drift a shit.
Unless they're trying to put some kind of smoke screen between us.
Oh, is this the kelp again?
No. They were
What would
covered
you like
in
to do?
like linen.
Would you Yeah, it just seems kind of billowing out off it. You actually, just before they started turning, you saw that one off of their solar sails popped off the ship.
Ah!
Yeah, I think they need help.
Sounds of it.
I'm gonna head over there.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to join me?
I'm gonna grab you by the head.
Oh, okay, this is easier than me expending a spell.
You can fly. I can fly if I need to. So
I have like 3 different ways to fly once a day. So
yeah, exactly. I'm confident you'll be fine.
yeah.
Okay, we'll continue bringing the ship that way. Let's not all go
Yeah.
jumping off the ship
We're
like
gonna go
this.
we're gonna check out, see if we can help him out.
Yep.
All right, would you like to steer the ship towards it, or
Uh,
what's the plan?
I think we're gonna arch round the top so that we don't. If they continue to spin, we're not gonna end up in their way and crash into each other.
So you're gonna go through the billowing smoke.
Yeah.
I'd advise avoid the smoke.
Yeah, maybe.
We're about to jump off, so
Yeah, because you can turn the ship. You can go left. You can go right.
The thing is, if we go underneath,
Exactly my thought, yeah.
we're gonna end up in the way that they're probably gonna crash into us. And the smoke's gonna keep on going around them anyway.
my
Mm.
thought is you could just like fly around them, like circle them, and try and avoid the smoke. Also, we
No,
could
if they keep
stop
spinning.
the ship. Also, we could stop the
Yeah,
ship.
we could just
but-
stop the ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get as close as I can without being the
in the smoke.
yeah,
All right.
and
Give
being
me
ready
a
to
agility check. D20 plus 8 to see how well Randy can handle the ship.
Come on, Randy.
See if you're able to go up and find a loose area of the smoke that you can go through where it's kind of like a gap area.
21.
All right. So yeah, you find while it is kind of spilling out in 3 dimensions, there is less concentrated, kind of more just little wisps of the fog of the smoke above it, whatever this substance seems to be. And you fly just above their ship through that. Their ship is now a good like maybe 60 feet below you or to the side.
Okay. And I think, Point, you're gonna fly us off, right?
Yeah, fly over there.
I'm
So-
holding on to Point, so
Just saying. Permission to come aboard.
You don't hear any response.
You look like you need a hand.
Can one of you just give us a thumbs up if you're okay with us coming down to help you?
As you catch sight of them through the actual.
Smoke.
Why can I not?
Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Oh, it's because I'm not fucking.
Do I have? Is that a thing in pyromancy where I can see through smoke?
That I'm aware of.
Yeah, I can't remember. No, that is spotted.
And Chris, look better. It's just a really low quality image.
I forgot. I need to give that item out at some point.
What have you got?
The Monstro Guild signet. That's the
Oh,
Azuria
yeah.
signet from Ravnica. Alvina can't use it. Well, she can, but not great. It's a casty item. It gives you some free spells, basically.
Okay.
You know, for flavor, because I can't actually bother finding a higher quality image. This is actually just what you see, as there's just smoke kind of all about it.
Fair.
Yeah, fair.
You know, you actually do spot as you're just kind of coming by and getting a glance on it. You do spot the what appears to be the dwarf figure at the front of the ship, but they appear to be unconscious.
Ah.
Well, that's a bad side.
I'm
They're
gonna.
at cold point.
Yeah, let's. Hmm.
Well, they might be dead. They're covered in linens. There might be a mummy.
I'm gonna Alvina, in case this is a trap, be ready to turn
When?
around.
When
Ooh.
this is a trap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And go down and
that's
check,
good.
is that dwarf still alive? Do they need healing, etc.?
Ooh.
This bit's correction covers for this in blowing off.
Is it one of the back ones that snapped off? Chris, was it
Yes.
that side one?
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That looks about right.
Ye-
Alrighty then. So, currently you can't see anybody else on the actually, you can probably
I
see
don't
the
see
two
the
Devas.
helmsman, right?
You don't see the helmsman, but you do see two unconscious large Devas, which we'll put in yellow. Also unconscious. They're just lying on the ground.
I might
Devas
put,
are large.
I might put a helmet on the Emberlock armor. No idea if it's got any
Right.
filters, but just in case.
I can't remember if Davis are large.
I think they're medium. They're a
Pla-
large
pla-
angelic entity.
Yeah, no, planetars are large, and solars I think are also large. But I can't
There you go.
remember
There's
if
two
Davis-
planetars.
Yay, big ones. The last time we saw a planetar, it got immediately killed. So that's a good. That's a great
Yep.
track record
Mm.
for them.
Yeah, the
Instant nat
difference
20
is
from
the
the
last
butcher.
one was helping us. Or
Yeah.
intended to.
It did help. It's ate one of the butcher's attacks.
Yeah, it's one and only.
It's one and only, but it did eat one.
Hmm.
And I have respect for that, Angel.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't have respect for them. I'm just
You
saying
got to,
the
he's
last.
dead. You got to, he's dead.
Yeah, kind of a general respect for the dead.
Yeah.
All right, but the point in Alvina, you said you were going down to investigate.
Yes.
All right, I assume Alvina picks up the point and jumps down with a thump onto the ship.
I think I'm flying this one.
As
Alvina
the
does.
two of you, all right, as the point flies down after them.
I'm going to aim to land near that first dwarf, so far away from the Davers,
Far away from the Devas.
I'm
just in case.
gonna try landing like center of doesn't look like breakable ground as
As
she
you-
like does. She does kick up so she stops the fall damage at the end, but she's got a bit of an impact even with that.
I think I just filled in the details. Are the Davers conscious, or
They do not appear to be. They are lying face down on the ground.
okay, good, yeah.
Just normally breathe.
Make a religion check if you want.
General question.
Mm.
So these are planetars now.
Alright,
Ah.
do angels breathe in general? Alvina does not know. I don't think with a 0. Not even a nat 1.
No,
Ooh.
it doesn't
mean,
say
at
they
least
can
it's a
not breathe. So I'm going to
positive
say
number.
So down and just checking if this dwarf is unconscious, alive.
all
General.
right, give me a medicine. Well, they appear to be unconscious. Give me a medicine check.
Check for the 5 signs of death.
That'll do.
Fun fact: they're also not immune to poison, which means they can also be poisoned.
So if they are dead, they weren't poisoned.
I guess that makes sense actually, because demons and devils quite often have poison. So
Yeah.
kind of evens the odds with them doing radiant damage if they can do like poisons and stuff, right?
Do bear with me. Apparently, my internet is being ever so slightly slow.
Point got a
Okay.
19. So,
19. I am doing a counter roll to check for something. If the roll ever wants to show up. Ooh, a
Ooh.
22. That's fair. Yeah, no, they're dead.
Can I use that guidance?
Yeah, if you want.
Is it D4 guidance?
D4,
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the guidance flash. 4! You've done it!
Woo!
You've beaten the 22. I don't know what it
Yep.
means or matters, but it's important.
Mm.
Moral victory.
So you are nearly certain that they are dead until you notice that they do have a very, very slowed heart rate. It looks like they have managed to, and you've heard of this technique where certain monks are able to slow their rate of breathing and their heartbeat so low that they can appear dead. But you're pretty sure this person is not dead. They are faking it.
Okay.
They're faking it specifically. It's not
Damn.
someone's making them do it. They're faking being dead.
I will turn to him and just say, "Damn, too late. Let's go."
Oh. All right.
All right, the point. Roll initiative.
Yeah, there we go.
You turned your back. Was I think
Yeah.
what was the bit, wasn't it?
Oh damn.
Also, hilariously, Alvina can't be surprised. So,
Yep.
also neither can point actually because it's in 30 feet.
Yep. So it just took that. Went. Oh yes, the trap.
True, true.
I,
Everyone else also go ahead and roll me initiative to see when you want to enter the fray.
Also, I will add my 8d8 to this because, thank you, Gwen.
You're welcome.
That is a 22 from Alvina. If you can check. Actually, can I edit my total myself? Yes, I can. Yay. Oh, 22. Enter. There we go.
22. Very good.
Got a 16 on one initiative roll and an 8 on the other. Yeah, fair enough. It's because you're not on them. It's because they're not on the map. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Mine's
beyond
not
the
a
map
come
again.
through.
Let me actually just go grab everyone.
Put them in the smoke for now because it looks fairly clear. Assuming there's nothing in the smoke.
Yeah. No, that's too much work because you're all scattered all bloody across the place. I'm just gonna grab you all from the things. Who isn't here? Fuck you, Gwent, Lou, Zormir. And then I'll add the NPCs in as they become irrelevant. Here you go. You guys can all be up here. Technically you're all up here because you came in top.
We were being nice and polite and friendly for once.
Mm.
And they decide to pick a fight. Or they're undead.
One of the two.
Or
So
they're mind
hard to know.
controlled.
So hard to...
I admire their commitment to the bit of. If I will say this when they attack, I admire your commitment to pulling off the sail. That was a good one.
We didn't expect that. We actually thought it
Yeah.
needed help.
You see, it's just Velcroed on.
Mm.
I rolled
It's
the
not
10.
actually a sail. It's specifically the cap for the smoke dispenser.
Just go. Oh no, that wasn't part of the ruse. That actually did happen.
Actually, yeah, it's a legit emergency, but they're committing to the ambush anyway.
I don't know why my initiative is suddenly rolling both.
Mm.
I don't know why you have advantage, but maybe you've got something that gave you advantage.
Yeah, but I don't select advantage. It usually comes up with one number.
Yeah, mine always comes up with one number.
Mm.
Yeah, because mine's rolled through roll 20, which
Yeah, there's the setting on Beyond to always have it be an advantage, or if you hold down Shift. So maybe it's that.
It might have been an update, like toggled it automatically for you.
Mm.
Oh, it could be worse. Where's the quick settings? Got beyond 20.
I've just realized something. Point.
Hmm.
These guys might just be from the Radiant Empire, and they saw us two come down and went, "Oh, clearly these are like working for the Primordials."
Oh yeah, I am in the Emberlock,
You're
aren't
in
I?
Endlock armor, and I look
Yeah.
like a half dragon.
Mm.
Fair.
It starts combat. I'll say, hey, friend.
Just so you know, we're not affiliated with anybody.
Yeah, we took this and we found this and it was cool. That's it.
It's shame it's a normal roll.
No idea.
Yeah. All right. Is everyone on the list? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it just Lure missing?
No,
No, there's Lure. Where is it?
Missing Gwent.
Wait, where are you?
I rolled
sure Gwent
16, which
came
is
up.
not bad.
Yeah, I
16,
rolled a
huh?
10 even with your bonus.
You got
that you
a
gave
10
me.
total?
Mm.
What?
Yeah, because I rolled. I
Oh
rolled.
yeah, 4 plus 3 plus rolled a 3. We both rolled a 3. Apparently Gwent's magic always gives a 3.
Mm.
It's fine, I'll take it. 3's not bad.
It's just a little help.
It's a little help, I'll take it. It put Alvina to, it didn't actually matter in the initiatives, but it felt nice getting over 20.
There, that's fair. All righty then. Shall we start initiative? As the point turns their back on the dwarven entity. Oh my god, everything's taking forever.
Dwarven space gremlin. I forgot the 30s going first. I feel.
Mm.
D20. They didn't deceive you, so you do not have advantage on this. You're just cautiously keeping an eye out for the side of
Yeah.
you.
And he is point is immune to or like the effects of surprised, just outright because he's within 30 feet of me. Because my amethyst sword is a sword of warning.
That's true. This probably would count. Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone in the ship's not surprised either.
Mm.
now that's a surprise.
But the 28 to hit the point.
Damn.
That hits.
Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Good luck.
I'm surprisingly good at those. I say rolling an 8.
You're half dwarf.
Fortunately, that is high enough to beat the DC. Page takes forever to bloody load. Okay. Trying to remember if I had any extra damage on it. Stab. Come on, you. There's only so much I can remember. Load. Because I don't remember if you have extra damage on your attack or not. Fine, be that. See if my phone will load quick. Note to self, always get bloody stat blocks up at the beginning of it.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Alright. It is a D8. Okay. Thank you. D8. Plus the 5. Plus the magical linen robe, so plus 6. Yes, that
does a thing, guys.
does a thing. Yeah, it does plus 1. 11 bludgeoning damage into the point's back.
He does punch you.
Mhm.
His hand
Yeah.
wraps of mighty blows.
Hand wraps of plus 1.
No, that's actually the item in Pathfinder. It's hand wraps of mighty blows. It does exactly
Oh.
this. It's cool.
Fair. But the point, he, or technically she, as you turn your back, very, very quickly flings herself back to her feet with a slight sway on as she lands on them, immediately goes down into this crouching position and punches up into the back off your just under your shoulder blades. As you are now stunned.
Fun.
Ow. Just checking if that stops me speaking.
Yeah. Stun stops pretty much everything.
Speak only fortunately. So, ow! We wanted to help. Ow! Ow!
But
Ow.
already, they already kind of like grab you by the side and kind of throw you back as they throw themselves towards the stairs, and then they fall down the stairs, and they tumble.
Tipsy sway monks.
Yep.
Not too sway. Drunken. Yeah, them.
Drunken master.
And as they fall down, they punch Alvina.
Okay.
Let's see here. Is plus 10.
I'm not currently raging.
As a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit a little bit.
And a Constitution saving throw. As you
Honestly,
take.
I was gonna do that the few times that I could use one of the abilities I've got, but it don't fucking matter because it's 11 higher than my armor class. I was gonna use shield.
Yep. As you take 10 damage to the jugular.
Ooh.
As they manage to, just as they're falling, punch up under your chin and into your neck. But luckily, 18, I believe, is what you needed. Let me double check that. 4, 5, 9, 17. Yes, DC 17.
Oh, but you missed my one.
Let's see. They haven't used their bonus action. They've got key points to spend. So as they attempt to, you can feel that that was quite that was going straight for one of your nerve points to kind of freeze you in place. As they kind of fall down at your feet, they are actually going to continue using their forward momentum and actually pull their legs up as they push their hands under them, and they are going to kick you once, then twice with their feet into underneath your chin.
Okay.
You can see that they have also a very lovely ribbon, magical linen on their feet as well.
Nice.
Just so to fist feet of fury for a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Ooh, misses. And then finally a 20 to hit.
Shield.
You
I'm not
do
raging, so
so.
I can actually use shield for my ring of free action.
Okay.
Boom.
As you manage to dodge their first foot, and their second foot is coming straight in you into the position you just dodged, you throw up this arcane field, and their foot glances off it as they tumble backwards onto their back and are just staring back up at you.
Ah, so this is what fusing magic feels like.
You can see at this, looking down, that this dwarven lass has a grin on her face as she stares up to you. You recognize the expression of one of absolute delight that this fight wasn't so easy.
Hell yeah. I'll be just grinning back.
I really hope what's going on here is what I think it is. I really hope these are pirates that we can befriend.
They might be pirates. I'm okay if they're pirates.
Yeah.
I'd be very, very happy if they're pirates.
Or higher.
Speaking of what, Paul's turn.
Paul?
As the planetar flaps their wings and flies over at you without getting off the ground. They are just like a missile shooting towards you.
Hell yeah.
They are going to swing their great swords towards you, and this one I can actually just bloody use. A 14 to hit, which does not hit off the shield, I assume.
Yeah. Does it?
And then a nat
That does.
20 to hit.
Yep. I'm just checking something. One moment.
Because this will matter. Because planetars do a fuck ton.
Yep. I'm checking if the golden scales requires reaction or not.
That's important.
Yep, as a reaction. It does crit.
It does crit. Okay. Let's see if I remember. There was a button for this. What was that button again?
This is gonna hurt.
Well, let's just see if it automatically applies. 4d6.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. 27 damage.
No, 4d6 plus 7 is their base damage.
Oh. Oh, it was just a very high. Yeah, it was just a high roll. I'm
It was
okay,
just a
double
very
roll.
high roll. So another 4d6 for the double dice.
27 up to
Plus another 21 slashing
48.
damage.
48.
And then, since this one does have a modifier, I'm just going to spam it twice because they also do some radiant damage.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one instance of it. And for the crit, so just the first two there. So a 25 and a 20 for 45 radiant damage on top of that existing 48 slashing.
Ouch. So 48 plus 45 was that?
Yes, for 90 something. Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna calculate. I'm still up, don't worry. But 98.
Has the party finally met their match?
No.
I'm gonna surrender as soon as I can.
Oh, I
Oh.
accidentally added it together.
With that, that is Paul's turn. The Planetar. As Alvina, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm still doing my calculations. Because my freaking keyboard's
So
looking
that's,
at.
I hold my action.
Now. Okay, I'm on 54 health left.
Oh,
Oof.
From that one hit, did a lot of Alvina's health. But she's okay. She's blooded. That hurt, though.
Mm.
Okay, well, Alvina is a little biffed. So she's going to get angry.
valid.
They brought this on themselves.
And I think what she's going to do would be to move to here, which is still within their range, so they don't get attack opportunity. Haha.
Yep.
And they're probably gonna make the save, but either way, smash.
Ooh, a strength saving throw. Okay. You have proficiency, don't you?
Monks definitely do.
'Cause you're a monk.
Monks get strength.
Okay, you're coming down towards them, right? Plus that, go. 22 for the monk, and then the Planetar actually do just have their stat block here I can grab. They do hilariously do not have proficiency, but they do just have a shit ton of strength. For 24. So both passes.
So
Just pop
they
the
take half
Planetar.
as much damage and aren't pushed back. Which would be very
How much
funny on the monk.
damage was that?
Pings the monk 15 feet off into space. Would have
What was
been
that?
fun.
30?
You like it.
30 to 15. Unless
Yeah,
you've got...
just checking.
It's
No,
all
they don't
magical.
have anything against. Yeah, that's what I was checking. So yes, the Planetar will take the 15 as well, Annie the monk. Alrighty then.
Oh, yeah, also, it doesn't matter, but in case it did, the fire damage did ignore resistance. So.
There. Cool.
But I
Cool.
don't think it mattered. So.
Alvina, is that you?
That is Alvina. She is grinning still, even with a lot of blood coming out of probably the big sword wound in her side.
Yeah. Gwent, it is your turn. What would you like to do upon the ship? I don't know where you are on the ship. Describe us what's happening with Gwent.
Well, we're on the ship. We'll definitely be staring down to see what's happening. You said it was about 60 foot up.
Yep.
I've
you're
already
about 60
charged my cannon, and I'm going to shoot at them from above.
I could really use some healing. God damn.
Yeah,
Shoot the ship because
don't worry, it's fine.
That's
So
fair,
I
that's fair.
think if I aim just about here, I can get both the monk and that big boy with a poison spray.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
So can I?
Do we know about Monk's
They're not
Crest?
immune.
Do we know about Monk's Crest?
Yes, it's a monk. You know about the basic player classes.
Okay, I think monks are immune to poison.
I mean,
Just
maybe.
outright. Just
And
outright.
dwarves are resistant to it.
Yeah.
To be fair, they are only immune at level 10 or above.
I'd assume they're level 10. At least.
You can make that assumption if you would like. They're definitely hitting as if they're above level 10.
But
be
it
honest,
was
the
just
monk
like
wasn't actually that bad.
yeah,
I'll
the
give
monk
props to that.
didn't seem to do that much damage to Alvina, so it's like, well, like a punch to the neck and a kick in the face.
That's fair.
That's
Then
like a use. It's not that quite of a thing.
then I am going to use one of the ships, one of the character on the ship's reaction to initiate a ship defense. So let's see if they can beat you to it.
Oh yeah, shit, Chris, I've just realised something.
Yes. Yes.
The ship takes 60 damage, I think, if it doesn't pass the strength save.
That's fair. There's just a massive hole on the other words. And Alvina, you could have sworn for a second that it sounded like Zormir was swearing at you.
I was wondering if I was right on this.
Unfortunately,
When you said red hair, I went, wait a minute. Okay.
Unfortunately, the ship defenses do not get deployed in time because the person deploying them is too busy steaming at what Alvina's just done to his ship.
You're welcome.
So yes, the monk is immune to it. Paul, hilariously, is not.
Yep.
What's
That
Paul
tells-
making?
Con save 15.
Con save. 30.
Whoa.
Planetars
it's
are
still-
very strong angels. They are mid-rank
Ooh.
angels.
I mean, still takes 9
9
poison damage. So I'm okay with that from a range. And because it's 60 foot, I will just do a little bit of healing to Arvina. Please take 24.
Thank you. Actually, Alpina, still blooded. Got a lot of health. Nat 20. Ooh. I don't know what that was for.
Because I'm supposed to be adding them to the initiative order as they react until they come out of the woodworks.
I'm looking forward to seeing some of this stuff. It's going to be very entertaining. Red-headed dwarf monk.
So there was a red-headed dwarf and a red-headed elf. How's this?
Both effectively.
Technically, he's under the stairs. Lou, you are too watching over the banister, I assume. It's just the entire crowd on the ship is just looking down, watching this as if it's an arena fight. What would you like to do,
We
Lou
have
Grim?
popcorn.
At just at one point while you're considering what to do, Lucas just slides over with a little bag and whispers in your ear. You want to take any bets? That's not French enough. We look at that. I reckon Alvina will be the first to go overboard. You want to put a bet down? Come on, Grim. We know how you like to game.
Don't make this a shadow game.
Why is the point not on the initiative tracker?
I don't know. I rolled
yeah.
6. No, it was 16. It was 20.
What is your initiative?
20.
20.
You just.
Not all these people can be ahead of me.
Well, it's fine because you are stunned.
I was stunned anyway, yeah, so nothing happens.
How do they say? Jack shit.
Can I have another save?
Come
at
on.
least?
Exactly like that.
I think stunned is. I think stunning blow is only for a turn.
Yeah, it's only for one round. It's a
Okay,
monk's turn.
fine.
The monk
Yeah,
one
it's
isn't
not
that broken.
Mm.
I've got.
I mean,
4
consider they could do it a number of times. Like, it's kind of a little broken.
Yeah.
It's still the best ability in the game.
Yeah.
Come on, Lou.
I'm
We
just trying to
French
look
why?
far away.
Who are you and what have you done with Lucas?
There you go. That's
Lucas went in the hole as well.
Lucas also made the hole. He's now Italian.
I am mirror, Lucas.
He's now
Mirror.
Italian.
But yes, Lou Grim, what would you like to do?
Come on, Lou, help us out.
I would like to
Rage.
cast,
I would like to rage. Lou's gained a level of barbarian.
I'd
Somehow.
like to do this to Paul and
Ringo.
who's beside them.
Paul and
Oh, so that should have come out there.
Belina.
Mm. Who are mirror? Who are the reverse of Burton Ernie?
I cast slow.
Paul and Kevin, probably.
Wait, can you guys see the names?
No.
Nope.
No.
No,
Did I actually get that right?
No, it's Barry.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was about to say, is it actually Kevin? That would be one hell of a grab.
No, apparently I need to actually. Yeah, I'm not even giving them player.
Ross.
Also
on
Ross.
Paul
Annie.
and
I was about
Annie.
to say, what is it?
Okay.
What? I have actually played characters like I think I played a monk character called Annie before. Ross. You know.
40 feet
Helmsman.
square, but
How do you know?
I'll position it so Alvina's not in it.
Fair,
All right,
probably
all
can.
right. Now
Just
previously I played this off as the defenses were just too slow, but let's see if Ross's reaction does actually finally go off in time. Do. It's a positive. It wasn't a 1. Okay. As you do
Annie
so,
and the solar.
No, it's not a solar. Thank God it's not a solar. I'd be dead.
Planetar, sorry.
coming from the back of the ship's steering wheel, you can see that there's this large contraction that goes down to this second balcony here that goes down into what appears to just be like a room underneath it, like a little captain's quarters underneath it. Because there's like 3 stories here you can see from the stairs. A little panel opens out and a shot of blue light shoots up towards your incoming spell. And as it does so, it unfolds in this reflective arcane shield.
Eek.
Zoma, you need to get on that.
As your spell splashes against the arcane deflector field and prevents it going further into the ship. Luckily, that is Ross's reaction used up now.
That's Ross's reaction. Okay.
Yes, because he is currently using he is the one controlling the ship defenses
Okay, fair.
and the defense room right now.
I was meaning and the two beside Alvina.
No,
That
he
was
uses reaction to stop it. Then the other person uses reaction.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, the ship has these little like deflector fields that they can like
Right,
rotate
so
around
I
the
didn't
ship.
get that far, okay.
Yeah. But you have used up his reaction now, so you can't defend against another spell, because you can do that obviously once per round. Unless multiple people are in there. But Fook, you then.
Touche.
Actually, that was Lou. 1 second.
Yeah,
Checking.
it's touche. Same initiative.
We haven't changed the model name yet.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, is actual fuck you just on this ship?
That'd be funny.
Look for all lights.
Let's see. Let's have them peek up their head.
There's a second
There's
Ross.
now 2 Rosses.
There's no 2 Rosses. Copy.
Ooh. Who the hell's
Alright.
Ooh?
I think that one might be spelled backwards.
Oh,
Lou.
Lou. It's Lou.
Lou.
It's not Lou. It's
It's
Oof.
you. It's alternate
Ooh.
you.
It's you. Characters are not alternate yet. Last time I checked, Alvina is not a dwarf.
No, she's an elf. Which is why it's funny.
No, but
I was trying to
Who
find
is
the
Ool-
elven paladin.
Yeah, Ool. It could be an elf paladin, but Ool. Yeah, it could be an elf paladin. Ool's gonna be a freaking Azumar.
Here we go.
Mm.
Okay. I need an even lighter skin tone. Anyway,
On the pit.
as reaching their head out and placing what appears to be a wand sniper rifle out of
Oh,
the
okay.
stairs down, they are going to take shot at Lou. As
I
we,
didn't hurt them.
You hurt their ship.
you did hurt
I
their ship,
know.
They
unfortunately.
didn't. They failed to hurt their ship.
Well, try to.
I didn't try to hurt those shit.
Does a 12 hit you, Lou?
Nope,
No.
a 12 doesn't hit you.
It
It does,
doesn't. He's
actually.
just gotten given
But
armor.
shield.
Remember?
Mm.
Oh, we haven't made him armor yet. I don't remember.
That's fair. As you cast your spell and you kind of take a step back in exclamation of the fact that the ship managed to deflect it, suddenly a massive chunk of the ship's railing explodes apart, just in the direct trajectory to where your head was a second ago.
I shout down to them in thaumaturgy, that was not my fault. You did that.
Oh, hell
Which is
no, she
true.
did. They did not just shoot my ship.
There's a moment of deja vu.
Yeah, everybody pauses for a brief instant. What?
Mm.
Wait a minute.
All right. All right. Touche.
Yeah.
It is your turn. What would you like to do? There's little stairs going down. He's like popped his like head up like halfway up the stairs and like plopped the wand sniper like on the edge of it while he's taking partial cover. Hilariously, if Alina turns around, can like see him down the stairs.
Yeah.
60 feet.
Directly down. Ooh.
Ooh, it's Ool.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it. He will have partial cover just because he is partly ducked down on that staircase there.
Partial, isn't it?
Yes, 1 second. Need to double check something. 16 plus partial 3.
That's just 3. So it meets.
So 19. Does have shield.
Good shield.
Yeah, I think he has to cast shield. That'll be his reaction used up. He cast shield on himself.
It's literally directly down, so you can jump. Yeah. That's what we did.
It's like down and slightly off, but like there is an overlap. If you jump down, you'll jump like the left side of your ship is just slightly over the right side of their ship. But for purposes, you can't jump down. You are effectively on this cloud up here.
Hell yeah.
Does Touche have anything to stop fall damage? You are jumping 60 feet down here. Does Touche want to take fall damage? You'll be, I think it would be 66 fall damage if you're just jumping off your ship down. Like Alvina can get away with it, they're barbarian. Unless you have thingied into monk.
Oh, he's got Pyromancy! Also, you've got Pyromancy. Just do what Alvina always does. Just kick it off.
Well, no, we don't know if this entity has pyromancy.
Oh, fair point. Fair point.
All right, but yeah, if you're doing slow fall, that's fine. You mean feather fall, but yeah.
No, it's actually slow fall. The monk one is slow fall.
Oh, so you are a monk. Oh yeah, then that's fine. You're a monk.
Fuck
Okay.
off.
No, I'm trying to remember how Fist of Fury works. I know
Mul-
you
no,
have to make an
multi-attack.
attack.
Multi-attack, the standard just hit twice, is you have to make the attack action. The attack action just gives you two. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's like I think Eldritch Knight has you can cast a spell as your main action and then get an attack as a bonus action, but I think that's the only exception one.
Yeah, and casting a spell is different than taking the attack action. Well, he's technically under the stairs here, but you can jump a little bit down there and just kind of kick open the door if you want.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, like I said, you could do it. Just FYI, he's not like on the stairs there. He's actually underneath it. I just can't really show that on the screen.
He's running.
So
He
you
runs
jump off the next railing down, and then there's a door you can just open. He's not locked himself in there or anything.
Monk.
Alrighty
So,
then.
fun multi-class already. Nar.
Is anyone significantly damaged from their side?
Not
No,
really.
we'll hold off on
The
that one.
ship.
Okay.
The ship.
Can't do anything about that. All right, it's time for Yanar. Renar is going to call out in this very croaky voice. I'm turning left.
Look down
And
at the dwarf and go, is he okay?
Annie just like shakes her head solemnly at you.
Yeah, fair.
Rub your shoulder.
But yes, suddenly the ship jerks to the right. Can you all make me dexterity or strength saving throws?
I'm assuming. Oh, actually, or strength saving throws. Yeah, I'll do the strength save. I was
I
about to
instantly
say,
fail.
I can see the ship, right? No, you're not stunned anymore.
How's that passed?
Yeah, that's your turn.
No, because it's not been Annie's turn yet. It's at the end of Annie's turn.
Oh, is it? I thought it was at the end of the player's turn. I thought it stops them there.
No,
Otherwise,
it's
it's pointless for someone just after you in the initiative. Well,
It's
it's
at
not
the
pointless,
end
but
of
yeah.
the person's turn. Yeah, it means they get the reaction back.
I don't think it includes us.
Oh, right, I thought it was everybody, sorry.
Oh, sorry, everyone
27.
on their ship.
20.
Nice
I
misdirection.
listed that at 20.
It's
Yes.
point auto fails.
Yep, I also fail.
Strength or dex save. The literally two proficiencies you have as a monk. At this point, I'm half inclined to just give it to you because you're a monk.
It is a monk thing.
Plus
You know?
9.
The only thing that forces the sale for a lot of the higher dex ones is just the misdirection of the fact that he said left and then went right. But fortunately, the point your equip will go unnoticed because it has to be staggered out, and you are immediately just like thrown to the right. Make me a d20 luck check. Let's see if you get caught by the railing.
Thankfully, I did destroy the railing on that side. So.
That'll do.
Hell yeah! Very.
Oh, nice.
Very tangled in the railings.
You know, that is such a good check that you don't even you land in something nice and soft like a bundle of ropes breaks your fall as you slam into the side of the ship, and you do not take this bludgeoning damage that is refusing to roll.
You land in a very comfortable chair that's just been set up there.
I land in their equivalent of the wall room.
Zormir, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right.
You
First
avoided
thing.
6 bludgeoning.
You gonna
First.
come down here.
First things first. I'm going basically my equivalent of rage of increased my armor.
Animal mode.
Yep.
You're equivalent. less of them, but fuck it. Because it counts,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's
uh,
pretty low.
and as I'm gonna spend my destiny to do this, just for the flair of it. As I'm jumping off, I'm putting my shield underneath my feet and aiming for this person here to
Oh
slam
my
the shield.
God.
Have the shield take most of the impact and do the damage at them, but whilst firing 2 shots at one at this person and one at this person.
All right, there's going to have to be one hell of a trajectory calculation. So go ahead and give me an intelligence check to see if you can aim all of this right.
Okay,
Here comes your algebra.
intelligence check.
This is where getting the
Intelligence.
hilarious run that is like Zormir once again has higher strength as intelligence.
It's
Reasonable.
16. Not bad. I'm going to give him a dexterity save because that's not enough to automatically succeed on actually targeting the target. But does not have proficiency, so that is just going to be 20 plus 3.
So
Fortunately for you, he does notice you coming. I'll let you describe how. Maybe you're shouting, maybe you're screaming. Maybe it's just the fact that suddenly there's a giant like
Cow?
shadow.
Andy hears 2 shots firing off at the other two as I fall. Coming
Just the
down.
whistling noise of a careening object about to land on it.
But he is
And
going
two-
to duck
All I
back
need
down
is a
under
cow.
the ship onto the second floor beneath as you come crashing into the stairs. But you do get your 2 shots off. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Right.
He just like, oh shit, grabs the sniper, fucking dashes back down.
21. And
Hits. Oh, which order are you doing this? Barry, then
No,
Paul,
21.
Paul, then Barry.
they're both 21. I believe
First
it,
one on-
Damage
Do
wise.
you want the first one on the monk or the first one on the planeter?
it would be this one.
Oh,
And then
I thought he was doing both the planetars.
yeah, both
Oh, yeah,
planetars.
planetars, okay.
Because they're the.
Big.
Yeah.
And this is what damage type are you doing?
I'll stick with necrotic because I can't change
fair.
to now.
My advice:
Because
don't do radiant.
Don't do radiant damage to the angel.
I
Yeah.
can't change. I couldn't change the damage anyway because I have to use I use my bonus action to.
Yeah,
Wait,
fair,
but
fair.
what did
Sure.
you default it on today? Basically.
Yeah.
No, they tend to default on necrotic, which I think is what Bob's going with. Luckily, planetars hilariously don't have resistance or anything to necrotic, so they take full
Asmar's
damage.
better. Asmar's better.
So we should fight Radiant with Radiant.
Now it is technically Zool's nope.
Get rid of all the squares.
It's because the ship accidentally went up a layer. Because I was trying to grab Uul, who I seem to have. It's because I'm on the wrong. What layer am I? Yeah, there we go.
There he is.
Because I realized I actually need to bring him
Yay.
back in order to do his attack.
He's just under the deck, basically.
Yeah. So it's kind of the problem with like 3-dimensional maps.
Thank God
It's really
Zormir
just a
landed
symbol.
correctly because you just hit the fucking deck pretty fucking hard.
What
Is,
is that? Probably something.
is
So
there
let's see.
advantage or disadvantage on shooting someone prone?
Disadvantage if you're.
Disadvantage because they're harder to hit.
It's disadvantage on shooting them, but advantage on melee.
Oh yeah, technically Barry is still prone, but we'll ignore that for now because you were flying down and doing something cool.
All right.
Paul's technically upright because he just flew upright and attacked, and landed back with his stance. But Uul. Okay, change the name to Oop. Uul, or Yule, is going to come sneaking back out, and is going to try and let's see, because Alvina's back and Zormir above.
Zormir, I think, is between us. But he is
Yeah.
prone,
What's
probably,
the range
right?
here? No, he stuck his landing.
Oh, nice.
Let's see, 10, 20. What's a good 20-foot spell to screw the both of you over? Hey, look, what AoE spells do you have? For no particular reason.
AoE. I
Yeah,
mean, I
very
can
fun AoE.
swing things.
You know what? I just remember you cast slow, so you have slow.
Yes.
Great. All right.
Yes, for no particular reason.
No particular reason. So since you guys can do some maths, you can do some maths and kind of thingy it just to the top right. It's gonna come a little bit more out. Not quite all the way up, like up to Alvina, like halfway up, just so he can see kind of over here. So you can kind of grab the three. Oh, we can actually probably grab the three of you. It's 40 feet. Okay, which means trajectory-wise. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. He is just gonna sneak up behind Alvina.
Yeah.
Might be the death of him, but doesn't know that. He's still in the stairway, by the way. He's gonna crouch down on the stairway just so like he's casting it above his head, and he is going to cast slow. He is a visible casting slow just because he still has to like point his hand. You just see like his hands coming over the horizon to the
Just
staircase,
a hand poking out.
and just like arcane circles forming in the air as he's casting. Technically, you can see the spell for anyone who happens to have counterspell in the area.
Please counterspell it,
I
Blue.
cannot spell.
Yeah, thank
What's the
you.
range of your counterspell? Are you in the area enough? You are in the area enough. Have you used a reaction? You have not used your reaction. Can he counter your counter? Can, but it's a waste of a third level spell. Yeah, you counterspell.
Yay!
Yay.
Slow is such a pain in the ass for Alvina. So-
I can imagine. And he is still just kind of crouching there now, as he doesn't want to risk you grabbing your Alvina's attention and having his back split open. Last but not least, Barry. Has that been everyone's turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barry's last.
I guess Barry is similarly going to rock up to Zormir here then, and take a swing at Zormir. Zormir, any reason I have disadvantage or advantage against you?
No.
Does a
Just-
30 hit?
Oof.
Yes.
Well, hold on. I gotta actually check if fucking Zormir's involved. Even I keep forgetting what his study AC is at this point.
I think he's actually. Yeah, I think even with shield, because you're at 25 at the moment, aren't you, Bob?
Oh. 26.
Oh, if you shield, you can stop him.
I use my protective wings and bring it up by 5.
Fair. 31 AC at the moment.
Christ.
Do you know the terrifying thing, Chris? One of the next feat levels, I'm gonna take that as well.
That's Alright, the Plantar tries to swing in. Barry the Plantar tries to swing in at Zormir, but just not having it. And with that, we're gonna take a break because we're coming up to 8.
Okay.
As you fight, well, who knows what. So far, the only person who's tried to engage in the dialogue has been stunned.
Alvina's engaged them in dialogue. It's just not helpful dialogue.
That's true, it's true. Alright, with that, we'll take a first little break there because I need to go get more water as we'll return to whatever this encounter is. Yeah, in a little bit.
See ya. I'm getting immense flashbacks, by the way. Has anyone played the Star Wars MMO?
No.
Okay. There's a quest if you play as a Sith, where you can basically go to a planet and talk to like a Force illusion that's basically yourself. And I'm getting a reminder of where my character just chatted up myself. But the first thing I said to it was like, "Damn, I'm hot." I'm getting flashbacks to that moment right now. So, I do recommend play that game for at least the story. It is actually free, and it is genuinely worth it for the story, at least on a couple of characters.
We've also had a couple people in chat. One wondering about our Discord, and another, I
Those-
think, maybe a bit more.
I think they're both. Yeah.
We had a bot of
Oh.
mine.
Probably a bot.
We definitely
Considering
had a bot.
asking about art.
Yeah. Well, the artist might not be a bot, but they might just be an artist.
So
but-
if you are legit, sorry for calling you a bot. If you're still listening.
Yeah. If
yeah,
you were the person who
We're
if
currently
it's
not
the-
looking for a lot of art, considering we're Yes.
We're poor streamers. A lot
Mm.
of the stuff that you see as art in this, either I think Chris, the GM, has done, or most of I think the characters are me or Point. Not in
Yep,
every
Yeah.
case.
in
we do
Hero
art.
Forge.
We do Hero Forge.
We
But
do approve.
most of these are done by me or Ali for the
Mm.
characters.
We do appreciate the offer, but
Yeah.
we're not after it right now. And as for if the fan one was after, actually, we do not currently have a Discord for people who wish to watch. But as I said in the message, we do every Friday from 6 till 9
Yeah.
GMT, roughly.
UK time.
UK, GMT,
Most Fridays, yeah.
whatever.
BST, sometimes whichever one it is. We do it from
There's
whatever
also
the time is.
YouTube if you want to go catch up on previous
Yep.
episodes.
Which
There is a
is
link
either.
on my channel for a lot of the YouTube VODs, and I think there's the World of Alterra channel on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
You see, look, check Wolfiebane or World of
World of
Alterra's
Alterra.
YouTube,
Mm.
and the VODs are there.
There is all our
Fucking-
promotion done for the day.
I've just realised, like after 2 hours of playing, that my mic settings for what do you call it? OBS hadn't actually been picking me up.
Okay.
It's fine. You've been picked up on my end. So
That's
once
fine, yeah.
again, we've got some weirdness.
I was just looked at it and didn't see the bars moving. I'm like, why is it not? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Audio input.
Technical gremlins.
Ah,
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the difference between fuck you and Touche. Touche is completely inaudible.
Touche is set to mute.
And we're about 2 followers away from actually having enough followers to actually.
Be affiliate. Well, we
Yep.
need to up the stream times on
Yeah.
You
number
need
of
to
streams.
increase the number of streams
Yeah.
per week.
Yeah.
Upload
We're
more.
2 followers away from our sub goal.
Mm.
our follow goal.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that our
fine.
follow goal being 2 more than whatever we're currently on at all time?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a higher sub goal for Wolfie or even my chat.
Is
Oh,
it
yeah.
affiliate or partner that you need to have a certain amount of viewers?
You need it for affiliate as well, but it's just a
Yeah.
lot more for partner.
Right.
Affiliate is you need an average of 3.
Mhm.
Partner you need an
Okay.
average of I think 75.
Ah,
Yeah.
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 I know people that have been able to get to partner, and then their viewers just dropped.
It happens.
Mm.
Yeah. A lot of people do like a big push to get to partner, so they do a lot of like specific stuff, and then it's like, cool, they've made the threshold. Now what?
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
don't lose it, so there is that. You don't have to keep up the numbers. It's just
It'd be handy to keep them.
exactly it's money. And as always, shameless self promotion for me. Hi, I'm Ferris Wolfbane. I'm on the other channel. I need subscribers. Please subscribe. I'm
And
poor. I'm trying to buy a new computer.
And I'm Dragon Bob FF7. I will try to get back to streaming as well, but I just need to find the
The time.
time.
The energy I actually think is for you
Yeah.
more than the time, really. I do this multiple times per week, though. Only one for Alterra.
I used to do it like every day for at least 3 hours, and that burnt me out. I had done a year and a bit before I stopped. But yeah, it can be a lot of strain doing this every day, especially when
That's
you're
why I
trying to.
take That's why I take weekends off.
But
Doing
it
5
was
days
still
a
fun.
week- It's very fun. Doing it 5 days a week is exhausting.
You also lost track of the time, didn't you?
Yeah, I moved from where I used to stay to my friends that I stay with currently now, and the internet change started losing time because it was getting drop in signal.
Ah.
So I
Mm.
lost like parts of the stream. So that's mainly what sort of slowed me down. But now I've got bit better internet here. I've no real excuse, but it's also I work full time as well.
Mm.
Well, you attend full time like everybody else.
Yeah, I've
It's
just
still
moved as
work.
well, and like my internet speeds have dropped severely.
Yeah.
It's about
Mine-
Who are you with?
third of Virgin Media.
That
Yeah.
boy.
I'm paying for like the 350 meg package, and at the minute I'm getting about 90.
I reckon
Mm.
just change away from Virgin. It's
Mm.
awful. My dad has so many horror stories about what the freaking Virgin internet's like. He changed to BT and he's not had any of the problems.
I mean, I've not had
I
any
used to be
problems
with
with
Virgin.
Virgin. Apart
No, it's
apart
like
from the
it-
price, I'm not I'm happy with Virgin. Well, at least
bit of most of from my understanding, most of them apparently use all the same cables, and the owners of the cables throttle anyone that's not their own company. Can't remember which one
Mm.
owns the cables.
It's
But-
basically all
It's-
under BT.
Is it all
no.
BT?
Virgin Media cables are separate from BT.
Yeah.
Don't you have his channel as well, Ben?
Did what, sorry?
Don't you have a channel as well? If you want to, we've all been
Shameless
self.
promotion.
I mean, I
shamelessly
do.
promoting.
I've not streamed for like over a year, so
Hey, still promote if
Shameless
you want.
promotion.
Shameless promotions.
can't even remember my channel name.
Yeah, but I was saying, I'm trying to do it. So.
I've forgotten already. Been too long.
There we go. I'm
Well-
Max __ Dante. I might stream at some point, but probably not.
They
There.
might though.
So I might
Basically,
stream at some point in future,
don't
but I
know
don't
the
have a
best.
channel, so
Lies.
They will be
I've attempted to do more, and I'm bad at consistency.
that's what you said all the time.
So you're consistently
You're
inconsistent.
consistently inconsistent.
And I've
But
stuck to it.
We're close to our goal of having enough followers.
Just a couple more years to go.
One follower
Creeping
per
up,
year.
goes one follow at a time.
You know the horrifying realization that we've done this campaign for over 2 years.
Yeah.
I've got you all Stockholm syndrome now. You'll never leave. Not as long as I keep giving you more loot.
More loot, more pets, more problems. It's great.
More levels up.
Or
And the more side quests we find, or
Yeah.
make,
Make is most of the.
that's why I added it in. It wasn't initially in there. It's like, or make, because that's us.
This quest is a side quest that we created ourselves.
Basically, all of our quests are side quests.
Now we have a main quest. It's just we haven't paid
Alright, that's what
attention
I'm
to the main
saying,
quest since
basically, all
episode
of
like
them.
6.
What was your main quest again?
Kill Junior.
Junior.
Yeah, this is a hunt down Junior.
Steel Junior.
Kill Junior. We gave up on that over a year ago.
You gave
Yeah,
up on that before I joined the damn
Yeah,
game.
yes.
Junior was supposed to be a pop-up reoccurring character, but became
He's reoccurred.
He's in technically
Like,
every single episode.
once or
at least
twice.
partially. He's at least partially in every single episode.
yeah.
Alvina has one of his
Part of
teeth.
his body, yeah.
Alvina ripped out one of his teeth at one point, and we have it as a scrying focus, so we can just check in on him at any time we feel like.
Yeah, it's not like you have a lack of resources to go over Junior. You choose not to go after Junior.
We're waiting until he becomes more powerful, or to when Alvina eats the primordial Lord of Fire, so we can really freak him out.
So- I think
You
that's our
slowly
next
do
quest
this-
after the
We're gonna
Nagas.
do this after.
Junior's just slowly being pushed down the pile of level of importance to deal with.
No, Junior is the first boss in like level 1 to 3 adventure. And you guys have just done every side quest and have come back and are so
Yep.
over leveled for this first intro quest.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Junior with all the forces amassed, And I want to meet him when we're level 20 and have actually accomplished like 1 or 2 of the problems. I want Alvina to have eaten the butcher and Imix, and then we fight we fight Junior.
It's just like power leveling.
He's just waving a white flag, going, "Help! I surrender."
Alvina still needs to engrave herself into the mythology of the vampire nation he's making.
You finally
He's
like
building an army.
we do some form of time skip where you all go on little holidays or something, and Alvina's one is entirely just in the vampire kingdom, not killing Junior, but just being like a Jack the Ripper of vampires, just to distill fear.
She does the what was the lictor? There's like a special lictor in 40k, which it
Death Leaper.
The Death Leaper. It destabilizes planets by killing everyone of the High Command except the guy in charge, and it just keeps doing it for like years at a time, just to fuck with it.
Wow. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
All right, we are we all back?
I think so.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I believe we were getting into round 2.
Yeah.
Okay then. So, as entities have popped up here and there, let's have a go of Annie jumping back to her feet and just going and pummeling Alvina. Let's have a look. If my dice can keep up, you know what? I'm just gonna roll a bunch of these.
Yep.
23 to hit.
Yep. Nope.
Ooh, natural 1, but might as well do. Well, let's first see if that first one can stun you. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
No.
10 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning damage. Alvina feels more like concrete hitting now.
That's fair, it's fair. And then 2 flurry of blows into you. 27 and a 29 to hit.
Yep. Both of them hit.
D8 plus 6. Go ahead and give me a second Constitution saving throw. We'll try one more. For a 12 bludgeoning damage, half to 6.
25.
No, at this point, she's learned her lesson. She's given up on that. And just an extra 7 damage, half to 3 for that second hit.
That one crit did so much, and Alvina's feels like punching into concrete now.
Annie is kind of swearing there, staring at you. She like starts to kind of tip towards you, and then just massive belch comes out of her in front of you.
Nice one.
But it is now Paul's turn, and you've not done anything that requires advantage or anything. You've not done any reckless, so it's just gonna come in for a swing. 17 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Ping, ping, both miss.
All right. Suddenly, the tide appears to be turning back in Alvina's favor. It is your turn, Alvina. What would you like to do?
My turn. Is this what she's just gonna say? And she's going to. Honestly, the Planetar did most of the work, so she's gonna go. Give me one moment. 2 amethyst sword attacks into the Planetar. Bang!
Revenge.
Oh,
And bang!
Damn.
Ignore the
All right.
section of damage on both of them.
What are we looking at here? 41
From the first hit.
and another 24.
Yep.
You have bloodied this Planetar.
And I will swing the hammer into the monk
All right.
for another crit.
As you are coming in, you can see the monk's eyes go wide as she gulps down very clearly, like suddenly just seeing you whack this Planetar and the fact that she was unable to hit. She is going to very quickly pull something out of her linen wraps around her forearm, and you recognize a very familiar lightning feather coming out of her linen as she vanishes. She is getting the fuck out of there.
Boo! That's
Oh,
Sulfurous Smash. Does that hit the ship with that miss?
Yes.
So that is
oh,
all of that doubled into the ship.
30. Let's have here. Okay.
Yeah, you can pick it.
Okay.
Crash!
Was it 38 doubled to 96 damage on this ship?
Boo!
What did we say about damaging the ship?
Do it
Do
excessively.
it often.
Exactly.
As a massive chunk of the ship is just torn away. I feel like the
Look
massive
like
chunk.
feathers.
of
I
the ship-
love those things. Is Alfie gonna say?
Imagine, because this was your hammer, right? I got me like there's got to
Yeah,
be a
it's the
bunch of like scorch marks on it now.
Where's
There
all
you
the
go.
rock and stuff that was formed through the hammer anyway? Because I vault and smashed there first, which someone's like
Let's
lava
see,
and
let's see.
rock. So it's all just like caved in a chunk of the ship. Boo!
At this, suddenly the ship goes quiet. Everyone turns towards Alvina. They all turn towards where Ross is. They all look back at Alvina.
Mm.
Fuck you, did you open the door into Ross's compartment?
Did. You might be
We
muted,
never
Ben.
know.
Yeah, you open the door.
You open the door? Okay. I imagine the door swings outwards for health and safety reasons. Oh, actually, you probably have to swing in for health and safety reasons.
Actually,
Wait,
yeah,
what
it might be in for health and safety.
How the fuck do doors work again?
Either
Gotta
way.
adhere to those health
If
and
it
safety.
can open outwards for dramatic effect for
Mm.
like vibes.
It doesn't matter. Either way, the door's open somehow.
Yeah.
One way or another. And you watch Ross is staring deathly daggers at Alvina. You see what looks to be a large Goliath of a man
There I
with
am.
several kind of scars and tattoos around his face and bodies. He is wearing what appears to be a carpentry kit around his body.
Is he in wood armor?
No, he's not wearing any armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's just wearing like a sailor's uniform, like a white shirt, with like rolled up sleeves around it.
Navy uniform. Not sailor
There's just
uniform.
like
My brain went the
soot
wrong way.
and sweat kind of staining the shirt. Like he's got a massive tool belt kit with just a variety of armor reinforced tools.
So he's the dude in what's his name? Jean Paul advert. Does Jean Paul
Jean-Paul
have his
Gaultier.
aftershave?
Mm.
I know which one you
I
mean.
know the one you
Jean-Paul
mean, yeah.
Gaultier.
Jean Gaultier, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, okay. My
He
brain
stepped
went to the wrong kind
forwards.
of sailor uniform immediately, by the way, when you said sailor uniform. To anime.
Yeah.
I went straight to anime.
Oh, yeah, I realized, which I had to correct it there. I was like, no, that's an actual uniform. He's wearing effectively just like a handyman outfit.
Yeah.
He takes a step forward towards Alvina and notices Touche. Looks down at Touche, and you can see that there is murder in this man's eye. He is cold fire right now,
I mean,
as he says,
Touche still looks like a Modron as well.
fair. He looks down at the Modron. Of my way, you heap of junk, or I'll use you for spare parts. That elf
That's what you think.
broke my ship.
The elf broke.
What would you like to
he's-
do?
He's just still going to stand in the way.
Yay! Alvina will remember this. Appreciate it.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. He is going to reach down to his tool belt and he is going to grab this large metal hammer. It's got a square face on it and it kind of tapers off to the back in what looks to be a cylinder. You can see that there appears to be rubber reinforcement around the handhold of it, as he is going to take it out and strike at the Modron disguised Touche.
Does he have the freaking pulverizer from Killing Floor 2?
Who knows? Who knows? Fuck you. I require you to make me a dexterity saving throw as mid-swing, a blast of fire erupts out the back of the hammer as it speeds up at you like a rocket.
28.
28 with evasion, probably, right?
No.
Not high, not high enough level, monk. Sad.
Luckily, this is an all or nothing as you manage to avoid the impact as it stops just before hitting the wall, but you can see even then the wall breaks in from the force of the air pressure.
He's damaged the ship as well. We should damage the ship.
Oh wait, no, I do have evasion.
I was about to say, it's like, oh, I thought you'd be higher level, fair enough.
He is going to twist the hammer around and take another shot at Fukyu. Another dexterity saving throw, please.
That's probably not going to work this time.
Would you like to do anything before I announce the results?
That's
Sorry,
an
yeah,
ouchie.
let's use my destiny.
Okay.
That's better, right?
There you go.
24.
All right, once more, you avoid the hammer's rocket impact as the air pressure kind of shoots out and you can see it just wash a dust and cloud off the top of the deck. But that's his 2 attacks. The point, it is your turn. You are no longer stunned because Annie's had her turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. So I'll turn to one of them and just go, "What do you guys even want?"
Anyone in particular?
Probably Yule and Barry since they're just closest.
Not Ross, and not the one who's probably hyperventilating on the other
Yep.
side of the ship.
Paul and Barry do not pay attention to you.
Okay. Does Yule?
Yule's currently staring up, eyeing Lugrim.
Okay. In that case, if no one's
He
paying
can look
attention
at
to
me all
me,
he wants.
I'm gonna run over to the stairs and just jump down there. Whee! Maybe there's a reasonable person below here.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, you get the movement down there. Okay. As you jump down, Yule kind of like does a sudden like double take and looks back over his shoulders. You're just running past him. You get down into the second into the hull of their ship, and you can see that it looks kind of as you would expect a massive traveling ship. There's a large open central area. It looks like there's some stairs down further down, but also there are 7 other Noids in the hold who kind of glance up and look at you. You recognize what appears to be a small halfling playing cards at a table with a couple other Noids I'll describe in a second, who glances over to you. He's wearing what appears to be a white religious robe outfit, like a priest's outfit.
Can I tell what god?
Yes, it is the god Medici. You
Oh,
recognize
thank
the
God. Okay.
Good one. Good.
Okay, good one.
Excellent, Medici.
Yep.
You recognize the staff with the 2 quartles wrapped around it.
Great.
As well as a small, well, I say a small, a like mid-20 young boy man thing.
Boy, man.
Boy, man.
Boy,
thing.
man. You know, he's still got a bit of youthful feature to him, so he doesn't look like a full man. He's definitely in his like his young 20s. He's got this just mop of hair. Part of it's like coming down, and the fringe is partially covering like his right eye. He's got this what appears to be like newly crafted sword laying across his back.
It's Alan.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Mm.
And there is also playing cards with the two of them. This kind of lanky elf who is kind of dealing out the cards and looks up at you and seems to have just this very vibrant eyeshadow covering
Yep, there we go.
his eyes. He's got some glitter on his cheeks. He's currently got his hair dyed in several different colors as it goes down towards his shoulders. And he's wearing quite a well-fitted, colorful nobleman's outfit.
Okay.
All three of them kind of look up at you. Wait to see if you're attacking them.
Okay, I won't. I'll
And they go
point to
back to
Ray.
playing cards.
Yeah, point to Ray. I'll go. Wow. Everyone up there's ignoring me. We came down to help. Are you guys just pirates attacking everyone who comes to help, or what?
Let's see. Who would
like
take
Macy's
lead
good
of this?
I will
probably-
specifically point at the cleric and go, cleric and Medici, right? So you're not with
Which
Radiance, so
cleric
that's
are you
good.
pointing to?
The one
The halfling one.
downstairs. The one downstairs.
Is that cleric and Medici, right? Good. Don't worry, we'll get back to that later.
We met her. She's
We've
nice.
met her. She's nice. Called my friend an abomination, but in a friendly way.
In an endearing way.
Yeah.
And she's technically Lou's boss.
Yeah.
That's rather quite a nice story that it is. What did you say your name was, young dwarf?
They call me the Point.
Oh, lovely. They call me Bless You.
Wasn't right. Pleasure to meet you. Nice to actually meet people who are willing to chat.
Yeah, lovely to meet you. Welcome aboard. What brings you to our little abode?
We thought you were having trouble with all the smoke and everyone on board on deck appearing unconscious. We stopped to help, and
Oh,
then
yes.
the monk punched me.
Aye, Annie will do that. At her hothead, she is. Punch first, ask questions later. We thought you were a celestial ship. What you don't look like you're with the Empire.
No, we're freelance.
Oh, did you tell Ross this?
No, not yet. I was kind of, like I said, stunned
We
by the
also
punch.
have a hothead. She
We
did
also have a
that.
hothead, yeah.
You did
Aye.
that and you point at the
She's
wall.
up there with the one
Misty?
with the gun.
The one with the our sniper, aye.
Mm.
Aye, we'll crack shot when it comes to magic. No one can outsnipe him.
That's
But,
challenging
you
them.
should probably tell Ross that you're not with the Empire then before anything gets broken. Otherwise, he's gonna lose it.
Ooh,
already
it might
see
be
the
too late for
wall,
that, but I'm
okay.
gonna tell him anyway.
You can see the wall, right? Right, took a chunk
Yeah.
of everything below.
You should have heard it. Never mind
Mm.
seen it.
Everyone should have.
That's fair. Let me change that. Well, it's a real shame that you blew that wall apart. Otherwise, Ross, I doubt Ross is in a negotiable mood right now.
Okay. Could you possibly tell the others to not attack us?
What do you lads think? Yeah, this is a democracy after all. I can't just take the voice for everyone,
I respect that.
Timothy, what do you think?
Sorry,
Which one is Timothy?
I'm still giggling at that. Bless you. I'm not gonna lie. That one really got me.
It's the elf.
Timothy. Mm.
Instead of Abigail. Oh no,
No,
it's
this is
what's his
the-
name? That's the Italian guy. Maybe.
No, this is the point equivalent.
Yeah, it's
I'm like-
equivalent. Timothy.
Yeah.
Timothy.
Yeah, I can see you as a Timothy.
That's
Well,
Point's
I
actual
don't-
name.
No, Point has an actual name. It's not Timothy.
We know.
Well, I don't want to assume that my voice is any more important than anyone else's here. I'm just a simple artisan. But in my humble opinion, and if you're really pushing for it, because I don't like to stand out too much, I reckon
With
we
air
should
like
at least
that.
do,
I did mutter under my breath.
Oh, thank you. I'm here to just bring a little light and joy to people's lives and look a little bit fashionable. Well, I must say, you look absolutely great. Who's your tailor?
Oh, I make them all myself, actually.
Oh, that's wonderful. So do I. We should exchange tips. I would
We
love to
really
lend you
should.
clothes.
If we don't end up killing each other, which I don't want to,
Alvina doesn't
but
break the
yeah.
ship in half.
I mean, I reckon that's up to you. Just don't kill me and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
You got a deal.
do you agree to extend the favor in the other direction?
What do you reckon, Alan, whose name has
Oh,
been rechanged
God.
to Alan?
Yes.
Ah, I reckon he's just kind of staring at his cards. Was a king good or bad again? Because Annie says that kings are bad, but I don't. I think that's just relating to the world and not the cards. It's hard to tell.
We've got an
She
hour
was
long
looking
Hunger
at the cards
game.
and said it.
I'm gonna. Can we agree to get everyone to parlay at least?
Oh, I'm kind of new here and still learning the ropes. I don't know. It's Ross you want to speak with. He's in charge.
Okay, I'm gonna go and do that. Lovely to meet you all. I'd love to chat more later. I'm gonna go and try and speak with Ross.
Oh, best of luck.
Do you mind if I cut through the bottom to get to him? There's
Oh,
fighting on top.
you might want to be careful in there. We have a kraken in the ship.
No, no,
Oh.
Alvina, no.
Oh, we've got dragons on ours.
Oh, that's cool. I think.
Annie and Alvina are
So,
going to be
so
worrying for their
Kraken
friend.
between here and Ross, or just don't go in the door labeled Kraken.
Um, well, he's currently in the alchemy lab, so I guess
Oh,
don't.
it's instead of
It's
Drax.
Drax, yeah. Drax. I actually want to mention Drax.
We have an apple.
Yeah, they have a kraken.
How do you fit? It's a dwarf.
I guess
The
don't
pygmy
don't go
kraken.
on the don't go in the door that has a lot of just burn marks on it. I reckon you'll be fine. Oh
Okay.
hi!
Bye. Lovely to meet you all. And I'll attempt to rush below decks to where I saw Ross was.
By the way, Chris, if I go below
Technically
decks,
it's above
are there
decks.
gold dragons by any chance down there?
No.
Oh.
No.
No, that'd be very funny alternate for because red and gold are the equivalents.
Ross is technically like on the main deck. He's just in like the captain's
Cody.
quarters on top of the main deck.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
beneath
saying
the stairs.
instead of having to go through Paul and Barry, I just want to go underneath.
Yeah, you can go under, because like there is another
Mm.
stair set like up that brings you just next to Fukyu.
Yes,
I wanna put
I'm
out
going to
there-
attempt to get over there as quickly as I can. I will
Very s-
dash if I can.
I'm very surprised that you didn't actually go for the top because you could stop Alvina and the Planetars from brawling.
But yes, with a dash, you're able to kind of run all the way through there. You do pass a door that has been reinforced around the edges with what appears to be some form of metal, some sort of brass-like metal. As the
Whoa.
wood itself appears to just have like stain marks all over it from various acids. And you do hear an explosion inside and this squelching sound as you decide to continue past it. But yeah, you find the next stairs up to the top deck. You come out and you're right next to Fukyu and a broken wall.
Ross, is it? We're not with the Radiant Empire. I'm happy to help you fix stuff if you. Sorry.
We'll
Can
get back
we
to that
not
in a
fight?
second.
Sorry
As
about
at
her.
the end of your turn. While that's happening, all around you, Gwent, what are you doing?
It's kind of changed my plan a bit now that the point's actually made it to
Yeah,
Ross.
you just
Because
see
I was
me
going to shoot
appear
Ross in
from
the
below
face.
decks.
Oh yeah.
I think Ross is in proper full cover
Keep
from
that
you.
plan.
He's like
No.
underneath the.
Yes,
wall.
because he is underneath that flooring there. The door is open. Fukyu is on one side of the door. Ross is on the other, trying to hit Fukyu. Or
Okay, in that
well
case,
done.
Ool, I'm going to shoot Ool in the back of the head.
Damn. If you kill him,
Just
it's very
with
awkward.
I mean, technically he's
No,
looking
it's
up at
just
Lou
gonna-
right now, so you're shooting him in the front of the head, but go for it.
You shoot him
Okay,
in the
I
eye.
wave 6 charges of magic missile.
Ching,
Oh
ching.
shit!
You have a sniper.
Well,
We have a
I-
machine gun.
No, let him do it. Let him do it.
Let him cook.
This is the point role playing, not me going. So, guys, they're not.
But more
Yeah.
importantly, Gwent, do you remember what happened previously when Uul was shot?
Shield.
Shield.
There was a shield, yes.
Uul's
I
gonna
thought the
cast
shield was
shield.
controlled by Voss.
That was a different shield. Uul just has the shield spell because they're a sorcerer.
That's okay.
But Uul cast shield, and your magic missile blasters into it.
Beep, 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 beep.
Only they were looking the other way.
Yeah. I give him a friendly wave. And
With that
then
kind of
I
smile.
bang
Hi.
another healing word into Alvina. Alvina, have fun!
Thank ya.
Fair.
And then I
Lou Grim,
duck.
you duck. That's valid. Lou Grim, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
But you can shoot him now. Shoot Ool.
Oh, Alvina's no longer bloodied by like 5. She's got a lot of health.
I'm talking them rounds. Don't let us be more mermaids. Or like hold until I can chat to these guys.
They can't hear you. They're on the top. They're
No.
on the top. I might be
Yeah.
able to hear
I'm
you.
assuming if
not-
they can hear me, they're not listening. So
I don't think we can hear you.
Alvina and Zorman.
To be fair, you just had to dash all the way through there. You know, you slightly
Yeah,
puffing a little
out breath,
bit. Your words aren't really projecting as much as they normally would.
I should have. The Ring of the Orator is getting very, very tempting.
Why haven't you attuned to it?
Because I have all my attunement slots are filled.
Ah.
But yes, Lou, would you like to do anything?
I will shout down and ask what's going on because it seemed very quiet from other people's actions, bar Gwent's.
Alvina did just blow a hole in the side of a ship.
Yeah,
less
there
than
is
6
active
seconds
fighting
ago.
here.
There's
I'm the
an
one who's
active
not.
war between a couple of planets and Alvina.
Also, the point is bad of this kind of stuff. Who knows who's going to change these people into? The point, famously bad are these decisions.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's famously bad at selfless decisions. Oh, it's only the
I
selfless
assume he's going to
ones.
make this on a wizard or something.
Maybe.
But Lou, unless you want to do anything, as you shut down, nobody responds up to. They're all too preoccupied with their own combats right now to have a pleasant discussion.
Okay, what I'll do is. It's probably gonna be so bad.
I've done over 100 damage to this ship. You can't do much worse.
Well, there's a challenge.
I'm gonna.
Disintegrate.
Well, there is that, but I'm gonna cast Sorcerer's Blast on Annie, or Annie.
Sorcerer? What?
Sorcerer's Blast, Burst. Sorry.
Oh,
All right, what am I doing? What are you doing?
You cast Sorcerer's Energy at one creature or object within range, which is 240 feet. Make a ranged attack against the roll.
Sorry, look, I don't need you to read the spell out to me. Are you making an attack roll? Roll for attack.
yeah.
Yes.
Is that a new cantrip?
It's a cantrip, but I don't know how new it is.
Extremely. It's this year.
Oh.
It's one of the brand new ones, which I think Chris is allowing us to use, so it's cool.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the same rule I do for the guys on the Thursday ARG stuff. I don't give a shit. You can use whatever. I'm not keeping that level of bookkeeping.
Like, is it fun?
Yeah.
Is it fun? Honestly, I don't. There is nothing Wizard of the Coast could put out that would combo with anything that would be more broken than what I give you freely.
Correct.
Someone
It's a
doesn't
really
watch.
cool spell. It's basically random element blast. Essentially, it's fun. It looks cool.
Unfortunately, you rolled a critical miss.
Yes, I know.
You attempted to, but Gwen accidentally nudges you while hiding.
Again, friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
What
Fuck
the
you.
fuck, Gwen?
Or Touche, or Modron. What would you like to do?
So with this guy stood in front of me.
Yes.
Well, depending of if he still have his pyromancy.
That's up to you. I'll allow it.
Yeah, he would still have the pyromancy. He's going to
Okay.
attack with his
Elemental fire attack.
elemental fire melee things.
Hell yeah.
So first attack.
Yeah, flame control is just what I named it. The default one.
Yeah, 24 to hit, 18 fire damage.
24 hits.
Bang.
Second attack.
You watch as one of the tattoos along his shoulder lights up red.
Ooh.
Second attack is a dirty 20
It hits.
with 14.
Takes it.
Does
You watch
another
as a
tattoo
second tattoo lights up red. They have this like, curling, like wave-like patterns to them.
Then spend. I think it's spend a key point and use flurry blows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You either get to free or unarmed attack or spend a key point to do 2, basically.
That's 21 and 12. Can I also? Is it that hand or stunning strike, or can I use the stunning strike on flurry?
You
You
can
You
use
can use Sunny Strike on Flurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
as long as you spend key points.
Yeah, if you've got the key points to burn, you can use it on most.
Oh,
spells,
yeah,
which is
definitely
Yeah,
get key
because
points.
it's
really good.
1 point to initiate the bonus action Flurry of Flows, 1 for the Sunny Strike. You can do it as many times per fucking turn as you want, so you can do it on all 4 attacks if you want, if you have the key points to spend. You just very monks is a very resource heavy class because you can burn through all of them in 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's why the default monk is kind of meh because it doesn't have really good ways to recover those key points easily. The new one does fix that, from what I've seen.
Yeah, let's just do a stunning strike on that last one then. That's a DC 15.
If you flurry of blows, you get 2 attacks.
Oh, is it 2?
Yep. So
Otherwise, you
you're
just get one. You get 1 for free as a monk.
well, 1 for free as a bonus action. Otherwise, you can spend a key point to do 2.
Ah.
Technically, you
The
have to
last
do
one.
this before you decide what to do with your bonus action, but I've never paid attention to that rule. I will, especially for new players, I will just let them make a bonus attack and then go, oh, I didn't kill him. Can I do another one?
Yeah, and the last one was 22 to hit with 8 bludgeoning.
Yes. And then it's a con saving throw.
115, yeah.
He does a good chance of making this. Does a plus 11 modifier. If this ever wants to roll.
Easy, mate. Made a 23. Yeah, pass.
But yes, he makes a 23, and obviously 2 more swirling like tied tattoos around his lower abdomen begin to glow up. This time not red. They'll actually just glow up with a white light.
Yeah, then that'd be Touche.
Alrighty.
Nar.
Okay. All right, Yanar. Turning right. As once more, I need everyone to make me a strength or dexterity saving throw who is currently on the enemy ship.
30.
Now, Alvina, which way do you brace yourself to turn?
Probably just clamp my claws into the ground.
It's fair, it's fair.
Just anchor myself.
Zormir, which way do you brace yourself to turn?
Brace the opposite of what he said.
Okay, okay. The point, which way do you brace yourself to turn?
Left.
All right, all right. Fuku, you're a monk. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
The ship turns right.
Oh, he's got more than one trick up his sleeve. I say out loud.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
He knows, this guy knows some maneuvers.
The joke of year is that no matter what he says, he always turns right.
Okay.
Hell
So
yeah.
he's always right.
He's always
He's
right.
always right.
The captain's always right. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, he's not the captain. Ross is the captain. He's just the helmsman.
He's
No,
just
I mean,
Randy.
It's what we call Randy the captain, even though he's not the captain either.
Right.
That's fair. But anyway, that's him. You all succeed. Even well, I guess the point doesn't actually. What the hell was this DC? I think it was a 13.
Oh.
I will flash myself for the inspiration of holding on to something.
Oh,
Hold on
okay.
to Ross.
Ross. Zormir, it's your turn.
That's so, Alvina. We could have at least salvaged the ship if we're going to fight them.
Hey, they started it.
I know, but
And I'm trying to get them to stop fighting us. They're friendly.
Also, I didn't aim for the ship. She just dodged. Say to the
If she
smoking
hadn't
crater
moved.
in the side of the ship.
what do you mean, Point? You're talking.
And he's just like whistling, looking
They've
away.
got a cleric
nothing
of
to do with her.
Medici here. They're on our side.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yep.
okay.
Oh.
I guess
The,
we'll
the,
stand
the,
down.
the monk's just a bit of a hothead. They thought we were with the Radiant Empire.
Stand down up there.
They're okay.
Why?
They're
They're friends.
they're on the side of the good gods.
At
There
least
are
one
no
of them-
good gods.
They've got a funny way of showing
Medici was
it.
really
They're on the
nice.
side of your god's boss.
So they're
Ah.
dicks.
No.
Eh.
They're on the
And
side of the
then
not
also-
evil
and then
gods.
also
Apologizing.
Zormir probably goes, Steve, you have a god now?
What?
All right.
Well, Steve was looking for a god.
We know Steve's a
What?
paladin.
No, he was
Are
looking for a
any
god,
of
that
you
was actually his skill.
continuing to fight?
No.
No,
I
if we
mean,
heard all
I'll
that,
protect
then no.
myself from the planetars if they keep
Yeah,
coming
no, that's
at
fine.
me.
That's fine.
Be ready in case this is a ruse, but I don't think it is.
No. The DM wants to finish. Just skip all the way to Ross because Ross is a hothead, and I want him to have one last swing at full Q.
Okay.
Slash
That's touche.
touche. As just this Modron is fucking casting fire at him. All of his rage is now focused entirely on this Modron.
I'll at least come
Alvina's
across
going to be whistling as well in the same tune that Annie's doing.
Dormir for his turn. Will come over and inspect the damage and see how bad it is.
Yeah, I'll start mending.
It's about 130 points of damage.
Like an
And
entire
some
section is just gone.
And there's molten rock and lava in there instead. So
What the hell,
but-
Alvina?
I hit
yes.
it twice.
One second. Let me finish up Ross first.
Mm.
And then that'll effectively be the combat, the initiative order over. But Ross is going to reach out his hands and place them, or attempt to just place them on Fuku, like try to reach out and just grab you.
Just throttle him.
Just lay on hands.
Yeah. Yeah. But before he manages to actually reach you, he is going to stop his hands just above you, and all of the tattoo's color is going to go down his arm into his fingertips and
Oh,
shoot
no.
out at you.
Pew!
All right.
That is
If
really
it's gonna be
cool.
more than that.
There's probably a bunch of fire damage and a bunch of at least physical.
Technically, this is a melee spell attack, so.
Yeah.
What the hell was his strength again? Okay, plus.
Oh, it's a strength spell. Okay.
Yeah, he's able to use his strength as the spellcasting modifier.
That is awesome.
That is a 31 to hit the Modron. Slash.
Misses.
What 19s
Not
rolled
actually.
today?
Misses.
19.
The fuck does
Yeah,
a
that
31
hits.
miss?
It's
You're
only
not
16
Zormir.
AC.
Are you secretly Zormir?
That's
Turns
what
out
happened.
My
he's just-
armor.
But Zormir just switched places with fuck you on this. But to be honest, I'd hit Zormir. That actually hit Zormir.
Yeah.
Exactly, but it would hit him.
But he deals 11 fire damage to you and 10 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
for
So
20
21.
Yeah, you're not
21 altogether. And
That's
I think
fine.
that's level 2, right? And he manages to heal himself for that amount of damage as he effectively switches it over to you.
Keeps concentration on the disguise self.
Nice.
Could you
But
imagine
all
his-
his
beat the mod
all of his tattoo has lost color now as he appears to have stored some of the energy and redirected it into you.
Really?
With that, he is going to.
Touche says, "Ah, you finally hit me then."
You're a tricky little robot, aren't you?
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
I look like a robot now, don't I? And then snaps his
What's all
fingers
this?
and turns back into a goblin.
Well, answers that question. What's all this about not being with the Empire? Who the bloody hell is on my ship then?
We're
Wait.
freelancers.
Zormir,
We are legitimate businessmen.
Alvina,
Hi!
Points, and fuck you. We are freelance noids trying to help
What
the
are we
rest
trying
of the
to do? We're just doing things.
Yeah,
honestly.
we thought you were in trouble
Gathering
and came
out-
down to help.
gathering
Yeah.
allies in helping the last of what noids are still alive.
I see. So I take it the your ship being hailing the sign of the Empire was a ruse.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Oh, I
camouflage.
thought we took that down. Oh, sorry.
Camouflage
did
reads
this.
it. Damn
We
it,
just thought you were in danger on us.
Yeah.
Wait, Bob, say your thing.
a camouflage reads as an empire? What the hell?
Well then, I guess we've gotta put your arms down, everyone. Let's introduce our new guest. Welcome. You have finally met the heroic adventurers of the realm. We are, of course, the one and only, the Little Good Guys.
Yeah.
Alvina's kind of just burst laughing. He's like, we're
Ah,
the
does your
little-
group have a name?
We're the little bad guy.
Yep.
Oh, very heroic or
It's
inspiring, isn't it?
ironic.
It's
Uh-huh.
sarcastic.
It works for us.
We seem like bad guys to all the people we fight against, apparently.
Hey, I was only called an abomination once.
That was by a
Uh-uh.
really bad god.
No, that was
No,
by one of the good
that was
ones.
by Medici.
Yeah. And that was just
Bad
because of a
God said I
joke.
smell like a hero.
That was the other way around for some reason.
No, Medici says I'm abomination because one of Alvina's goals is to eat souls. It's to figure out how to eat souls.
And
Bigger
plus,
question is,
we've-
does she remember you?
Yeah, we don't say that out loud.
No, she's
Oh, Barry, get your asses out looking the scouts again. Let me have a look at the damage you've done here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Ugh.
Yeah, I am a skilled artificer if you want help fixing that. Sorry about
uh,
Artificer.
I can sort part of it out if you like, immediately.
yes. What are you going
Look,
to do? And I'll tell you if it's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get rid of the being on fire part.
Oh, yes. Do that, please.
Alvina's just going to really
a good
inhale
start.
and just drink up all the lava and fire. As she does.
Well, it's certainly one way to do it. I'll take care of this in a moment. We'll need to find some scrap to repair it with. I guess introductions are in order if you're coming aboard for a drink.
Why not?
There,
I don't
you've already
see
met
the
I
harm.
can get drunk and find mad gods.
our wonderful celestial wards, Barry and Paw. They're a real pair of chuckleheads.
Ours are called Bert and Ernie, but we're keeping them below deck.
They're kind
You
of
have
spooky.
planetars. The
No,
Medici
we have
gift you with
pit
H12.
Pit fiends.
We have pit fiends.
Medici gave you pit fiends.
No.
No, they
Mm.
kind of work for me. It's a
Mm.
weird story.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, the
We
gods
keep-
gave us Barry and Paul to guide us for a little bit of extra help in our mission.
Oh, what's your mission?
Fight back against the Empire.
Oh,
Oh, good shit.
What's
Part of
what
ours, yeah.
mission did the gods give to you?
I mean,
Um,
they kind of asked, would we mind looking for, what was his name?
for
The hero
Melody
god?
and the hero one.
I can't remember the hero
Ryan.
god's name.
Ryan.
Man.
Yeah, we'll
Ryan
put one
and
of his
Melody.
swords back on the ship if you want proof.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
You're an agent of Medici. You have no reason to lie.
Yeah, so was that. Yeah,
Well,
they.
you've met our Azamar sniper over there.
Yes. They owe
Pleasure to
me
meet you
an-
all.
He just nods at you. Don't worry, he doesn't. He's not much of a speaker.
I wish they didn't blow a whole chunk out of my railing, though.
Look, I think we can call it even considering
But
what I did.
yes, I
Yeah.
can.
So, I did,
Yeah.
we're not in the position to talk about that.
No.
Ynir up there is our undead helmsman.
I thought, is he a
Okay.
mummy? He looks like a mummy.
Well, a lesser one, but yes.
Okay.
He came with the ship.
Ah,
He won't
Oh.
actually leave the helm. But he's amicable enough to steer us wherever we need to go. We've not had any problems with him. He's he only ever says one word, but or one phrase, but
Two, yeah.
Fair.
there's slight inflections you can kind of learn to pick up on to what he's actually trying to say.
Have you ever tried tongues on him? Is it like weird language that just sounds like that, or?
No, it's I think it's part of the mummification process. I think you lost a little too much of the brain.
Yeah. Fair.
Well-
So it's a little bit more consciously he is saying turning right, but which is what tongues normally picks up on. But subconsciously I think he has actual meanings there, and there's slight things you can pick up on body language wise.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And of course you've already met our hot-headed monk over there, Annie.
Waves.
Hey!
Hi!
You punch really well. That hurt.
Now, if only she would stop punching things at first sight.
Oh, if you can get her to stop that, tell me how to do it so I can maybe stop this one hitting things at first sight.
Yes, this was hopefully supposed to be a you come look at us, notice we're all dead, and leave. Annie! This wasn't supposed to end up as a combat. But
I
If
guess-
it's any consolation, I did realise she was alive, but thought it was a trap and tried to leave.
suppose. And we've got a couple more under deck, but we'll get to them later. Anyway, let's go crack open a barrel. You got any food or supplies you want to bring down? Let's have a little party.
Sure.
We've got some. Do we have some alcohol around?
We
Probably.
definitely do. We also
Look
have
at
a
my
guy
alchemy
that
jug
knows how
list.
to make. We have a guy that knows how to make a weird kind of alcohol. Don't know if we've got the ingredients.
Oh yeah, Professor Scant. Oh yeah,
But with
we
that,
stole all those bottles from the Wrecking Forge, didn't we?
These are the good stuff.
But yes, this is the little good guys. They are categorized under as your unofficial rivals.
Rival!
Yes.
Frenemies.
Frenemy.
Frenemies.
Oh,
Anna,
I'm
who likes
definitely have to
beer,
flirt with
which-
Timothy then.
But yes, I'm going to. I'm actually thought of a name for the ship, so the Nightfall is a good one.
The
I like
Nightfall,
that
yeah.
suggestion. So
Tops
the
of the
ship is now
Dawnrise.
called the Nightfall. Yep.
Or
Um,
Duskfall, one of the two.
Mm.
Either one works.
Nightfall I quite like,
Yeah.
especially because it kind of fits into the whole like Astro Sales vibe they've got going on.
Yeah.
But the DM doesn't have the energy to roleplay an entire goddamn party scene with an entire cast of other characters.
Mhm.
So this
Right.
is where we are going towards the end here. Feel free to chat and do anything for the last couple of minutes, but we are effectively at the end of the session, and we aren't going to do a full roleplay. That will be off screen. And just you can assume to roleplay with a bunch of NPCs that are like you, but also entirely different.
Yeah.
I do get
Is-
Timothy to show me his wardrobe, and we exchange some tips.
Is the alternate tarragon called coriander or parsley or something like that? Please say they are.
I don't know. I gave up halfway through making.
Turmeric.
It could be
It's
turmeric,
ill.
something like that.
I will let all of you decide how the alternatives of the other NPCs. I mostly focused on the main party and like any of the main NPCs.
In Abbey.
Do we meet
Um,
Alternate Jones?
Not yet.
Okay.
For my notes, for those who are wondering, Ross is the opposite of Zormir.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I say opposite. They're not really opposite. They're supposed to be like
Equivalent,
reflections
an
in a way.
equivalent,
Mhm.
Yeah.
equivalent.
Obviously,
role.
Annie is Alvina.
Yep.
You've all met Bless You.
Which is great.
Yep.
That actively broke me for
You
about
have
a minute.
not. You have not met Gwent's version Trent.
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 Has he
Um,
also got like a lord's item, so we can't tell what he is either?
no, I just imagine that he's I actually don't.
Oh.
Have
Minotaur!
Make him a satyr.
Minotaur.
Minotaur, Tato, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking Minotaur or satyr or something like that. Yeah.
It's got to be
Different
Minotaur
half
because
animal.
The upper half of a Minotaur is the cow.
Yeah. Or wrong.
Or have him instead of it being like a Minotaur cow, have him like a Minotaur horse. So it's like
Yeah, you could
BoJack
do
Horseman.
Yeah! A reverse centaur.
Trent's actually just in the lower decks being super BoJack depressing.
I was gonna say being super brave. That's the opposite of Gwent.
Look,
Yeah, but they're not the opposites of you.
Yeah,
is the door that's locked with lots of bird marks? Are there blue dragons in there? Because you said brass railings.
No, that's the Kraken's lab.
That's where equivalent of Drax is.
so who do they have for pets? Or at least the
Oh,
dragon
there's-
equivalent.
So they've not got an
there's-
owlbear, they've got a bear owl.
Yeah, there's
That's it.
Demon the Bear Owl.
Demon the Bear Owl. Oh, I like Demon the Bear Owl.
Because it's got to fill the same role, but technically be opposite. So I don't want it to be a dragon. It has to be a bunch of like dangerous child pets, because that's the role.
I was gonna say
Just a
your
bunch of
kobolds.
children then.
Just actual children.
That's a lot.
So, would they be?
Basilisks.
Would they be young? No, young giants are too sentient.
Yeah,
What
so it'd be from elemental. So it'd either have to be
Baby Tarasques.
it'd either have to be aberration or celestial. It could be
Oh.
fiend, I suppose.
What about just a bunch of beholders?
Baby
Bunch of
beholders.
baby
Baby beholders.
Baby
They're
beholders.
little
Maybe it's beholders.
specters. They're little specters. Yeah.
There you go. Little specters. Obviously, Lou is Yule.
You.
You're the sniper.
Point is Timothy. The idea there is actually this one I did technically reverse the roll off because I thought it was funnier. Where the point is more flashy. Timothy is just
Yeah.
really humble and like subtle about it.
I just imagine them like you know the neutral people from Futurama.
Oh yeah.
I still want him to be like flamboyant though and well dressed.
Fair
But just
Oh,
whereas
Just
the
like the
point could be
limelight.
yeah, whereas the point
I
could be a little
thought
bit
it'd
more
be-
one-upsmanship. Timothy's just there as a hype man.
Mhm.
Yeah, fair.
I thought it's like quiet luxury. Like the point is all like cheap theatre, and Timothy has got the actual real jewels and stuff.
Wow.
Actual
Honey,
nice
this don't come
stuff.
cheap.
Why do you think the point's always broke? He's actually does
Yeah.
do it.
Obviously Abby and Alan, and then Paul and Barry, the divas. Burn early.
I'm very
Bonus
happy.
points for those who recognize the reference.
Mhm.
I'm very happy,
And,
by the way, that you
Mm.
didn't make them the equivalent. that they're only planetars because the equivalent of Pit Fiend is a solar. And I would be
Ouchie.
dead from a solar.
Sure. And Randy and Yarna.
Yeah.
No,
And as the opposites, these ones are actually loyal.
No, they're loyal. My ones are loyal.
Yeah.
But yes, there you go. In between the downtime, this is how we'll skip to the next week of traveling. You can spend a day, couple days here as much as you want, and then you will part ways as you're going in different directions. You know, with the hope of wishes on your travels. Hope we meet again.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into the second week of travel. But that is 1 week official downtime for those who were highly anticipating that 1 week of official downtime. At least some of you now know Draconic.
I know I already knew, but Draconic, I'm getting my
Persuasion
I'm
training.
for my persuasion training.
That's what it was. But yes,
Draconic
with
was in the
that,
state.
this is where we're going today because my energy is flagging, if you can't tell.
Fair enough.
It
Oh
was
my
a fun
god.
one. This was such a
I
fun
just
one.
really wanted to do because you rolled the rivals last week, or the week before that. I just really wanted to like come up with like a proper rivals who weren't just your enemies but had a lot of flavor to them.
Yeah, and there are equivalents. Which I think the equivalents are perfect. Like, yeah, dwarf. When you said dwarf, it's a dwarf with red hair. I went, hang on. Wait a minute. I had a suspicion then.
Yeah. Yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. This has been Journey to the Jungle Part 2. Tune in next time, which should hopefully be next week. As long as fucking the universe stops throwing things at me.
Yeah.
And we'll continue into another week of fun adventures towards the jungles. What happened in the Astral Sea? Oh, you'll have to tune in and find out. Thank you all, and good night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.